Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the Hills Casino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He's just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw. Outlaw Radio.
No, we're not going to do this again, my friends. We're not. In fact, I will address this whole Aussie thing in a few minutes on Matching Matt's Outlaw Radio. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, Oster. Punching nuns in public. Yes, an exclusive Outlaw Radio bombshell, my friends. And I will address this topic in a mere few minutes. Also, someone thinks there is, speaking of Ozzy, someone thinks there is too much brouhaha over Ozzy's death. Someone believes that there's too much, I guess, homage to the great Ozzy Osbourne. And a big birthday bash yesterday for my father figure, my dad. Happy birthday, Dad. He's younger than I thought. I think he's a year younger, and I'm not going to go into his age, but I think he's a year younger than I thought he was yesterday. Mom was there, brother Mike, his lovely wife, his daughter, Margita, who is his lovely spousal equivalent, my brother Mike's wife.
The one that supports his ass?
Yeah, her mom was there.
Yeah, I know. I've met her.
Oh, I've never met her. Nice gal. Yeah.
Yeah, she still lives in Australia.
Yeah, still living in the life in down under. And my niece Tiffany was there, looking good and sweet as hell, man. I'm telling you.
Well, you caught her. She probably left after a couple hours, right?
Yeah. No,
No, you don't want to see the side after that.
It was, well, but why find the negative? Once
No,
again,
not
I enjoyed the
negative.
positive. I enjoyed the positive that she was sweet as hell.
That's great.
And some idiot bitching about the $20 minimum wage in California, and I don't know where he came from. I think he may have just walked in off the street into Mom and Dad's house. I think they need better security, frankly, because there's some dude in his like mid-20s, and it's like, yeah, $20. And I said, well, yeah, it is a crime. And he said, yeah, how can you live on that? I said, oops. I said, you're going the other direction. I said, yeah, oh, yeah. How could you, right. I said,
I wasn't there.
Yeah, oh, I know.
I
Yeah.
laid into this. So
Oh, this guy. Well, I did a bit, diplomatically speaking, but I did. And so I don't know where the idiot came from, but then just as fast as he appeared, he walked right out the door. It's like I guess he came.
he came in to piss you off.
No, he came with a message. He said, "Oh, that must be Matt's mom and dad's house." Okay, well, I got something to tell
I have a
him.
message from God.
Yeah, and Musso and Frank's prime rib. My God, that is good stuff.
Yeah, you told me it was.
It is absolutely perfection.
How much did it set you back?
What? Not a dime.
Well, no, because it was bought for you. But
Yeah,
how
it
much
was
would
purchased.
How much would it set you?
Well, the
back?
thing is, the price of steaks and meat and prime rib and everything has just gone through the stinking roof. I mean, over 6 months. Like the last time I was at Musso's, was it a year ago? It was about $15 less than it is now for the same dish, prime rib, with a big old baked potato, but $15 in a year? I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, yes, the good news, Mart, is I didn't have to pay. It was Anthony and Joe from the Bronx, fans of and the way Anthony sent me the email, I had to fact check it and make sure that he wasn't a stalker or a stalker schmocker, that he wasn't going to kill me. And so I checked in with some folks I know. They said, no, he's a really good guy. And he said, I'm coming in for my birthday from the Bronx to celebrate my birthday with my partner.
You have way too much trust.
Now, the partner part, I put that together as, well, that must be gay,
Sure.
right? But gotta be gay. And it turns out that Joe from the Bronx is this classic New York Joe from the Bronx sort of guy, who just talks like a guy from the Bronx, and all man, however not. And so about 15 minutes into this soiree, and we're sitting there, and I'm having another martini, my third of the night. You know what's evil, by the way? Gin. Gin is evil. But, man, it goes down good at Musso and Frank's. It's one of the rare places that I will always order a gin martini because
Wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker. Suicide is slow with liquor.
Now,
Ozzy.
I'm assuming it's Ozzy. Now you're pissing off that and we're going to address this dude who has had too much Ozzy. But
Kiss my ass. Never enough Ozzy.
Well, yeah,
I'm going to get a shirt that says never enough Ozzy.
I will jump into this.
In Hollywood on the 101, man, where
Yeah.
you know how they do those murals right on the 101 going through downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Or going through downtown before Hollywood coming
Right.
this way. All those murals, now they have it just says Ozzy.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
was up all night doing that.
Well,
crap.
it wasn't the dude who emailed me.
Oh.
I guarantee you that. So anyway, about 15 minutes
Good
into
one.
this dinner, I of course blurted out. So you two, are you homeowners or do you rent? And then of course Anthony got a kick out of that, and Joe said, "Oh yeah, we suck about." And he said, and I said, "So you are?" He said, "As hell."
What do you think, man? I said I'd bring my partner over here, right?
Yeah. Well, it's Anthony who worked for the bus lines in New York for 1,000,000 years. And I got to tell you, however he's doing it, he's found the fountain of youth, because the guy's like 64 years old, but yet he looks like he's 40 years old.
Oh, yeah, he looked great.
So what? Oh, look at Mark. Mark, he looks.
Speaking of partners,
Oh yeah. he
Speaking
looked
of partners.
great.
He was delicious.
Oh, did he look delectable? Oh yeah, but Joe, man, what good guys! I wanted to at least leave they wouldn't allow any money, and I'm so into the conversation with Anthony, with Anthony, and sipping my martini that I didn't even notice Mark was over there busy with a waiter ordering appetizers. And I'm thinking, he knows they're paying for
Yeah.
this. So does he ask permission? I bet he didn't. I bet he didn't.
Hell no, he didn't.
No.
No.
But
Why
did you?
would I do that?
But did you offer to throw some money into the pot? Because
Of course I did.
I don't recall that. I don't recall.
I
Are you
doubt
just
it.
saying that, Mark?
No.
I don't recall that.
But you
Are you
don't
saying
have
I'm
to.
too blasted to remember? Okay, whatever it is.
God, man, really?
Yeah.
Did you order dessert too without even being asked?
No.
They ordered
No, big old Joe from the Bronx. He insisted that we have dessert, and it was great. It was all great. It was a great few hours there in Musso and Frank's with a couple good dudes from the Bronx. I'm telling you, the gay community,
Were they meat eaters?
They
I mean,
like
no
me.
pun intended.
Oh, big time. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Big time meat eaters. Yeah, yeah. Joe had the same thing I did. Big ass prime rib.
Medium rare.
But yep, medium rare.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
He likes his meat rare.
I got to tell you, but not, Mart. Much like our buddy in, I always want to call it more
Hans?
so Bakersfield.
Hans or Franz. What's his name?
He's not Hans. He's not Hans or Franz. But our good buddy
It was Hans.
in Bakersfield, these are manly gay guys.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe my big fan, Anthony, who used to listen to me at Z100 in New York, I think that he might have thought maybe Matt is gay because I used to do this bit in New York where I would cross-dress on the air once a day. A listener would call and ask, Matt, what are you wearing today?
I remember that bit.
And then I would go into this gorgeous outfit that, by the way, that only females could appreciate, and females who were listening are going, man, that guy has the greatest taste, but it's all women's clothes. And they were prepared by lovely Helene Pena, my future former but wife that never came.
I loved her.
Yeah, the wedding never came down.
was awesome.
But she used to write my outfits out every day, and so I'd have them prepared.
Is that where you got the Jonah David Punk
Oh
thing
yeah,
from?
yeah, oh hell yeah! That's Helene, because Helene, magnificent Texas taste when it comes to women's fashion, and so I bet Anthony thought, he's doing this every day, and then Joe said, "Well, it takes quite a man who, that'll talk about dressing up in women's clothes on the
I've got
radio."
the goose down boa.
I said, Joe, I've never given an F what people think of my sexuality. It's never bothered me whatsoever. I've never been, I guess I was questioned Sunday night. Fine. It doesn't bug me. And this goes for you guys and gals out there, man, watching us on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations in the nation. If you know who you are, don't listen to dip asses. It doesn't matter. If you know who you are, if you're not a gay guy and someone calls you gay, just wear it like a baby. Yep, perhaps. Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
I touched one a couple times.
I've never touched.
No, I'm kidding.
Touch me in the
Only my own.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I have.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
God, gross.
I will tell you that I watched. I'm gonna. P.S. I'm gonna get into this punching nuns in public in just a couple minutes, and this is an exclusive
Is that like midget tossing?
to Magic Matt's Outlaw Raiders. Mart, I will tell you, there's nothing funny about this.
Okay.
There's nothing funny about this, and I will jump into this in a second. Thursday night, I saw one of the great movies, probably the best movie I've seen in years, called Sarah's Oil.
Oh.
And
I know who did that because he was on our show.
Cyrus Nowrasta, my dear friend.
I thought that was going to be good.
Oh, let me tell you something.
And isn't our friend in the actor, he's in it?
Yep, Tom.
Tom Omar.
Yep,
Omer.
Tom Omer is in the movie. He plays the judge. The movie is perfect from beginning to. I cried 6 stinking times.
It sounded like it. Just the way Tom described it, it sounded fantastic.
But Mark, when someone describes
Based on a true story, correct?
Oh, no, 100% true. And that that's what makes this thing hum. And it is not a wasted moment, brilliantly done, will bring a tear to your eye, will bring a smile to your face. It is absolute perfection. And I want you to remember that you're hearing and watching this on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio first, that this movie is going to kick some ass. And it should get a nod for Oscar. However, the two responsible for it, my buddy Cyrus Nowrasta and his lovely, lovely spousal equivalent.
Lover.
Just the best broad ever, and a real broad. They wrote this together. They wrote the screenplay. Cyrus directed it. But they're two quote-unquote whitish people, although Cyrus, is he really white?
I don't know.
No.
Weird.
He's,
He's Persian, isn't he?
He's no stranger to the back of a camel. That's Cyrus. Hell yeah. So he's not even a quote-unquote white guy. However, the left, because the left will have no problem with the content of this movie. They will be completely on board. But they will find that because Cyrus, who is a notable dude on the right, and it's not two black folks putting this movie together. And P.S., here's the other thing, and I talked to him about this afterwards. I said, he said, I've had 2 screenings. This is the 3rd, and this is, this is for my friends. But the 2 screenings, one in Dallas and I forget where else, but one was a mostly black audience, and they absolutely loved it. I said, yeah, but this is not a quote unquote black movie. That's not what this is.
People are always going to find something to bitch about.
But he said in the second one it was like 90% white, and they absolutely loved it. I said, because you have directed and written a quality film. And Mart, I promise you, I'm not saying this because I love the guy. I'm telling you, this is a movie you will find.
I'm gonna love it. I
don't know. A month after it's in the theaters, you'll find it on Netflix. And this is one of those rare movies that you won't have to fast forward any parts. It gets gritty. It's about this young black gal who knows that on this property, these many acres that she was gifted from the government, she knows that there's oil on that property, and she is a fighter, and she doesn't give up, and articulate as hell. And the little actress who plays this gal, well,
so the casting was really
it was beautiful.
And Tom was good.
So I know, folks, you're thinking, okay, how much more are you going to talk about the movie? That's it. But I want you to remember.
Did you see it, Mark?
Sarah's Oil. I want you to remember that this movie is one of the great movies.
I can't wait.
That'll make you so happy, but you'll cry. And to make it PG, they had to remove some of the blood and stuff that they wanted in there, but they simply.
What circa was the movie supposed to be?
Oh, it's like 1920s. Do you remember, Mark, that it's like
the turn of the century?
Yeah, it's like 1920-esque, and and it really depicts what the black folks went through without smacking you over the head with it.
Yeah, right.
It's like, if you're not a black folk watching the movie like me, Lily White, Magic Matt, I'm watching and I'm feeling for him, man. It's like, and if I had someone sitting next to me, Lori Downey Jr. was supposed to be there. She didn't show. But I would have whispered to her, that's why they hate us. This is why they, and you sort of get it. You sort of get the tumult that they went through.
Why was Lori in NS?
Well, she, not only that, she was a no-show.
Oh.
Yeah. And Lori, until the very last minute, because she has wanted to see this movie since she first heard about it about a year and a half ago.
Plus, she likes Tom.
Well, Tom Omer, no, but she loves Cyrus and Betsy.
Yeah,
that's just loves these two. And until the last second, she had proposals. She works her friggin' ass off.
Oh, God, I know.
And so she was stuck at home and couldn't make it. So I did text her after the movie. I said, you missed a good one. I cried 6 times. And, which leads me to this book right here, Santa's Little Helpers. No, it's not. There's not Santa in there. This is by
Tony and Beth.
Well, if you want to stick with those names, Betty and Frenchie, a.k.a. Tony and Beth from good old Wausau, Wisconsin. Now, I want you to know, and please listen to me now, hear me in about 20 minutes, when I tell you that this book I took to the post office, about to send this book to you, Tony and Beth. However, at the last moment, I thought to myself, wait a moment, you also mentioned having Lori Downey Jr. sign this. I'm going to see her tonight.
Delayed again.
Yeah, I'm going to see her tonight at this little screening of the movie. I'll have her sign it. And then last minute, she calls me, and I'm thinking, oh, no, not again.
Sorry, Frenchie.
It's signed, Betty, Frenchie, it's signed by everyone except Lori. So if that...
And they're thinking, I should have just sent it. Screw her.
No,
They want their book back.
Mart, but I had a beautiful opportunity to have Lori sign it. And so I want you to know, this is the honest-to-God truth.
You gave it a good college try. Now you won't see it for another year.
No.
or so.
No. I'm going to take care of business. As you can see, this copy is right here next to me, and so it's ready to go.
It's ready.
Unless Lori, promises to show up in the next couple days and sign it for you. But she's the only non-signer on this. Tattoo Dave, our producer, signed it. Mark, and Billy, and we all signed it.
And Ralph.
And Ralph Odierna. So there you go. But yeah, it's yeah. I cannot.
Did you ever read it?
I cannot give. No, I don't read books.
I didn't think so. I don't either.
No, I read some of it. It's very sweet. It's very, very sweet.
Yeah. Is it Dr. Seuss-ish kind of stuff? Or
No.
is it...
No, it's not that clever. No, Betty, Frenchie. No, you know I'm kidding. You know.
C'est la vie to the cheese.
Yeah, say la vie to any sort of meat product ever again or cheese product from Wisconsin. By the way, yeah, you know, this is not incumbent on you to send us stuff.
Yes, it is.
What?
No. Who said that?
I don't know. Was that Tattoo Dave?
That
Did he
was
whisper
weird,
that?
Dave.
I think, yeah.
No,
Tattoo-
it's my fault. I said.
I think. Did you?
It was not me.
Did
It
you-
was your brother Mark.
Did you sneeze?
T.
Did you sneeze that, Mark?
Why
Did you?
me, dude?
Be quiet, Mark.
Okay, so all right. Let's
You just blame me.
here. Tattoo Dave, hit the
No
third
sense of humor.
third cut on your page there, and welcome to Clickbait Confessionals. I have just enough time for this. I don't know who this algorithm guy is. Waiting for the music. Clickbait Confessionals. A little loud. So I want to go on right. A little loud. I don't know who this algorithm guy is, but he has some effing nerve blocking our show from new YouTube viewers. And I say to him, what an effing jerk. So in response to that roadblock, we are proud to present Clickbait Corner, a.k.a. Clickbait Confessional. Okay, enough of the circus music. We love and appreciate our current Outlaw Radio listeners / viewers, which is why we are pulling back the curtain, my friends, and including you in on the fun. We are using ridiculous over-the-top thumbnails on our YouTube live streams to encourage new viewers to check out the show. Now, if you hate what you hear, scroll on. Like it, click on our other videos, and heaven forbid, subscribe. How do you like them apples, Mr. Algorithm Albert? So, getting to this week's YouTube thumbnail, Punching Nuns in Public, I'd like to offer my 2 cents on the topic, and, well, this may be controversial, but I am against punching nuns regardless of where they are. All right? I said it, and I will stick by this. 100% against punching nuns. I don't care where they are, if they're in public or the privacy of their own church.
I just don't get it, where this came from, punching nuns. I mean, it's...
Right, me either. And it's so nasty.
Ridiculous concept.
It is a ridiculous concept. And so if someone is doing that, stop it.
Go
right?
to hell.
I think that's what... Yeah, well, I think they're in their own... I think they're in their own
Well,
special
really,
hell.
Dave? You don't think they should go to hell?
I think that's just perfect.
I think they're in hell. By the way, we have to...
And this a-hole owl, or whatever the hell he calls himself.
Yeah.
Dude, so what kind of thumbnails you put? Like Britney Spears has 3 boobs now, or what are you doing? Stuff
Whatever will grab attention. And by the way, the reason why I have to discuss these ridiculous thumbnails on the show, at least briefly, is because YouTube's algorithm checks for it. And it will divert traffic away from us if we don't mention it after putting it in the thumbnail. Isn't it a sight? They are a sort
horrible business.
Oh, they are a sordid bunch of bastards. They really are. When we, it's a little early, but let's go anyway, because I got some good stuff. I mean, some really good stuff you're gonna dig, including Ozzy Osbourne when we return, and someone who is not so happy.
Don't piss me off.
Well, so he's taken that chance. He reached out to me, and I'll just give you the first few words of this email. Matt, okay, enough already with the Aussie worship. Oh, yeah. I'll continue next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to...
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Outlaw Radio.
The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion.
Magic Matt Allen.
All right. Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. From an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. Do you hear that in your phones, Martin? I'm distorting a little bit. I'm too hot. Yeah, I'm just too hot.
I don't hear that.
I am too hot in so many ways.
Normally I hear that.
So
it's not showing that on the
I
board.
was going to comment on how good the audio sounded.
Oh, well, okay. So that could be my phones, whatever. So let's get the Royal Guard performance up there as I
love it.
As I read this quick email. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, depending on where you're coming from, you may listen to this from the Royal Guard there in London and say, well, this is a little nuts. But
I like this version of Paranoid.
So this came in from John, who says, Magic Matt, okay, enough already with the Aussie worship. I have not seen this kind of overblown BS since that little slut Princess Diana that really never accomplished anything except marry into the and embarrass the royal family and then find the richest man that she could find. Love, John.
Seems like he just doesn't like the limeys.
Well, no, I think he's making the equivalence because Ozzy, of course, being from across the pond.
Is that John guy? Does he really like Neil Young?
I bet he does. I bet he does. And by the way, he sent me emails before. He's a fan of Ozzy Osbourne. So this comes from a guy who is a fan, but simply goes on record, enough already with the Ozzy worship. I haven't seen this kind of overblown BS since that little slut Princess Diana that really never accomplished anything. And by the way, she didn't accomplish anything.
It doesn't matter. She got killed in a tunnel.
Yeah, but that's not the point. She embarrassed the royal family.
But don't talk about her like that.
What?
Talking.
You mean the truth?
Ill of the dead?
Hold on a second.
Did she ever do anything to you?
I don't think anyone's happy about that tunnel fatality. That sucked big time. But the point is, no, she never accomplished anything.
But did she do anything?
And JFK, most overrated president ever. How about that? I said that too. and I don't dislike JFK.
That's
I mean, he nailed one of the most beautiful women on the planet. But I find it creepy that it was he and his brother. That's a little creepy.
Probably at the same time.
Oh, see, that is even creepier.
Yep.
And maybe.
I was going to throw that by.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Oh, American Eagle is pushing back against the woke mob smearing Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Her jeans, her story.
God.
I guess she was, there was a television show. Is it still on? It's called White Lotus.
They just got done with the 3rd season.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good.
It's great.
And she's supposed to be really great in that show.
And she's hot.
Oh, she is
as
so
the day is long.
Oh, she is so hot.
And like a lot of people, like I loved the blonde. Who's the political blonde chick? She's got her show on.
Yeah, you're talking about the
Jennifer.
Jennifer Tilly.
No.
But her comments were brilliant, man. It's like she's hot. Let her be hot. It's about time hot people came back.
You bet your ass.
And not shame them for being good looking.
No, instead of parading around these obese women wearing
purple, reddish,
really stupid panties,
earrings all over your face.
Sydney Sweeney, this American Eagles jeans, and jeans. Gee, what about the sweater meat? I mean, that is absolute 100% grade A prime.
One of our local guys here too, John Cobell. We all know who he is. That's why I said his name.
Here in Los Angeles
He's
on radio.
Legend here, and he talked about it. He said, "Is that would make me as a young adult want to go buy those jeans?"
Oh hell yeah!
For my chick.
Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah! And you know what I love?
He goes, "That's best marketing ever."
What I really love about these jeans is they're not that tight.
They're kind of loose.
They're sort of loose, and it's like so as a
use your imagination.
Well, as a heterosexual male, you're thinking, man, I wonder what's swimming around in there. I wonder how that. Wonder how that looks.
What's swimming around in there?
Oh yeah.
It's
and because there's American Eagles jeans, and by the way, their stock is through the roof. They're kicking ass. They're selling a ton of jeans. Did we forget? Because I had to fact check this. I said, no, I think this is the same gal, and it is. But this last ad campaign went by the wayside, and not a big deal. Did we forget about her bath water? This is the same gal.
It is, yeah.
This is the Dr. Squatch gal. And I think I have it on your page. If I don't.
It's there already.
It's okay. It is, I didn't hear it, but.
Oh, I didn't. I was waiting for you to want it.
Okay. This is Dr. Squatch and another Sydney Sweeney that. I don't know if it helped the company, but like American Eagle, I mean, these guys are just kicking ass.
Well, also this whoever I'm trying to think of her name, not Candace, forget her. Anyway, she said also, it's very clever, jean pool, jeans. It's clever.
Yes.
And they used it.
It's clever. It's cute. They've got one of the hottest chicks on the planet.
Yeah.
Sort of understated. But this is a thing that she did about 6 months ago for Dr. Squatch.
Did American Eagle just run an ad for eugenics?
Praising Sydney Sweeney for her great.
Okay, so is that the number I gave you, 878?
No, you gave me 853.
Oh, okay. I don't see it on there. Oh no, that says Sweeney Woketards.
Oh, I thought it was.
That doesn't say Dr. Squatch.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Squatch will be 878.
Okay, got it.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body? Wash. Well, you can't have it. Because this isn't for boys, it's for men. This is Dr. Squatch Natural Body Wash. With long-lasting natural aromas like wood barrel bourbon, pine tar, coconut castaway, and fresh falls, you'll finally get the attention you deserve. So go to drsquatch.com today and quit being a dirty little boy.
And she's selling little vials of her bathwater?
Yes.
Well, who's not going to buy that?
Dr. Squatch, I'm certain
a lot of people are going to buy that.
It seems to me they did a good business. And P.S., Dr. Squatch is probably thanking their lucky stars for this American Eagle jeans ad campaign because it'll bring them back.
Bring their sales back up.
Oh, to the Dr. Squatch bathwater. Oh, it is so awesome.
Chicks haven't made. Hot chicks haven't made.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's the number one thing for a female to be? Hot. Absolutely hot. Now, here are some woke-tard, brain-dead chicks speaking out in response to the advertisement. Several liberals have taken to social media accusing the company of making fascist propaganda and have described the advertisement in which Sweeney uses a play on words, jeans, as Nazi propaganda. My friends, listen to these woke-tards.
Did American Eagle just run an ad for eugenics?
Praising Sydney Sweeney for her great genes in the context of her white, blonde hair, blue eye appearance. It is one of the loudest and most
obvious racialized dog whistles we've seen and heard in a while.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
And you put out an ad, a white, blonde, blue-eyed, Hitler's wet dream talking about how much she loves her genetics. It would still be fucking weird. But then you add the fact that the nation is on its last fucking leg promoting this Christian nationalism, white supremacist, fascist bigot bullshit alongside a leader that has explicitly stressed the importance of being gene rich as opposed to gene natural, which falls alongside a lot of the same things that fucking Hitler promoted back in Nazi Germany.
What a bad.
And it's not too hard to see that this shit is Nazi propaganda. No ifs, ands, or motherfucking buts. It's literally eugenics.
Wow. Now, what do all three of those woke tards, what do they all have in common? Anyone? Yes.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of words.
Yes.
I'm writing. So.
Yes.
Idiots.
Unattractive.
Of course.
All three of them are unattractive chicks.
Yeah. Here's what surprises me.
Yeah.
Aren't these people kind of going by the wayside that used to come on after things are really moving smoothly and they're getting kind of shut down now?
You're talking about the
left that comes up their way.
You're talking about the end of wokeness? I think this is the official
and they're afraid because they come on, they're not getting the hits they used to. They're not getting.
No.
They've kind of been canceled.
This signals, my friends, I do believe this signals the end of wokeness. I think that this finally, as birthday boy, our father, dad would say, putting the plug in the jug,
the fish in the net,
and the fish in the net. That's our dad.
Every night I play with Dad. Every night he'd say that. At the end
you
of
mean
the
at the end of his?
the end of the show.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, put the plug in the jug and the fish in the net. We're out of here.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Dad was related to Billy Shakespeare. Dad's a wordsmith.
Yeah. Is that where you get it?
Oh, hell yeah. Plug in the jug, fish in the net. When we return, we lost a good one, a soulful country singer, and this is one of those segments, albeit it'll be a little short but sweet. Listen to me, trust me on this. You're gonna want to hear this segment next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in America. Thank you for spending time with us. Believe me, I know more than anyone that you have a choice.
Recognize my voice? You might not, huh? This is the Money Man, Eddie Money, with my good buddy Magic Matt right here. Outlaw Radio. Let me do it again. Are you an outlaw? I'm an outlaw, huh? My probation officer loves me. This is Money Man, my good buddy Matt right here on Outlaw Radio. Stick 'em up, motherfucker.
All right, welcome, my friends and friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in the nation. Love you, Wisconsinites. Absolutely adore you, folks. Celebrity Family Feud is featuring the first all-trans team led by Laverne Cox. And we will dive into that story next hour. I have this piece that I will call typical liberal white women, and I'll get into that next hour. Plus, some of these cruise ships, I sent this little piece to.
I watched it.
Our producer Dave, and he's probably scratching. I can't believe you're going to play. I am going to play this. I am going to play this because I never laughed so hard in my life. This is.
Which was your caption in the email?
Oh, this is my new favorite gal who hosts her own YouTube channel. Man, do I love this little gal. She is so spot on with these cruises. Now, Mart, because you have no idea where I'm going with this, I am going to make you this promise. This will be one of the best things you've ever heard in your life.
First off,
yeah.
When it comes to cruises,
Yeah.
I've always had my own boats. I love fishing. I live on the water.
I'm not a cruise guy either.
I've never been on a cruise.
Right.
Never will.
Yeah.
You're with 300 some odd people.
Way more than 300.
Well, whatever it is, sicknesses happen, weird stuff. And you're just on there. You're trapped on that frickin' vessel out there.
I don't even like being trapped on one of these cigar cruises, which just simply stays in the bay of Marina del Rey for about 2 hours, and about 10 minutes.
Bring your own dinghy.
No, I'm looking at my watch. Can we pretend that we already did this? You know, Captain Stubing.
Hey, Cap.
Captain Stubing, could you turn this thing around because I've had enough of this.
And all of a sudden, Robert Hayes turns around. Yes, Matt.
Yeah.
It's Captain Stryker.
Yeah, Captain Stryker. Okay. So dig this. First of all, some bad news. Jeannie Seeley, soulful country singer behind hits like "Don't Touch Me," has gone to the beautiful grand place
With
in the
Ozzy
sky.
Osbourne, the great.
Okay. She's gone at 85. She's the one behind standards like "Don't Touch Me," and she's died at 85. But she also performed a song from the 70s that for some reason was banned. Now I'm going to play this for you because I don't understand why. I scratch my noggin. What possible reason?
And in the 70s, wasn't it pretty hippie liberals?
Yeah. So why would you ban this? But this is called "Ride Bareback," and this has turned into one of my favorite songs. And you tell me that this country singer, I hope Billy's out there listening. Billy Dilly, our HR man, is out there slaving over hot coals. I hope he's listening because he loves country music. And I know that Tattoo Dave is a country music aficionado. Listen to the voice on this gal as we get into "Ride Bareback." And where's the song? Okay. By the way, well produced as well. And listen carefully.
Growing up in a small country town, I never thought there was enough going down.
Isn't that a great voice?
Reminds me of Tandy Tucker a little bit.
Dreamed of
Right?
leaving it far behind.
Or Dolly.
With its one dirt road and not even one stop sign. But I think that old town taught me more than I ever knew.
Stick with it, folks.
And I'm thinking my old town while I'm making love to you. So come on, ride me down my old dirt road. Do it bareback like we always used to do. Come on and ride me down my old dirt road. And promise me that you'll always be true.
Write me down my old dirt road.
What he said, Doobie
Forget the
Bareback.
good times after you go. You look back and only the bad things show. But I'm starting to remember the good times more and more. And the one thing I always remember is my ass being real sore. I think that's my old town.
Beautiful.
Telling me what I should do. I think it's telling me right now I should be doing it.
How does everybody in the recording
So
studio
come
keep
on, ride me down my old dirt road.
Write me down my old dirt road.
Do it bareback like we always used to do. Come on and ride me down my old dirt road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And promise me that you'll always be true. Sometimes I think I should just make a brand new start. Take my chances on the Hershey Highway.
That's why.
I'm still a small town girl at heart. So I'll keep on doing it the small town way.
this?
Ride it bareback like we always used to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on and ride me down my dirty road. And promise me that you'll always be true. We can get shit-faced on your daddy's strawberry wine and ride down my old dirt road. 'Cause I'll never ever leave that shit behind. I'll never ever leave that shit behind.
There she is. And by the way, I attributed that to Jeannie Seeley. That's not Jeannie Seeley's song. That is a gal from the 70s called Tara Dickoff. And it's a German gal, and God bless her. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
I can picture the studio session with it.
Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true?
Broadcasting audio mediocrity and doing it in an excellent way.
doohickey, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt. But I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
One little note I forgot to mention while discussing my father's birthday bash, our father, my brother Mart, and my own self, our dad.
Sorry I missed that.
It was fun. It was a great time yesterday.
My dog was not allowed.
Is that
Sorry, I missed it too.
That mom and dad.
I know, you should have went over there. They like you.
They have not. Oh, they do like you.
I wasn't invited.
They like Tattoo Dave.
They do. Unlike.
What was me is what was me. Blah, 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 blah.
Unlike.
Yeah. Dad and mom haven't looked this good in like 5-6 years, maybe 8 years. I don't know what it is, and I said I hope I'm not screwing you over by saying this, because it's like, so you look really good, and then all of a sudden, boom, right? I mean, at this age, but they look better than they have in years. So whatever it is, I don't believe in vitamins or any of that crap, but if
well, for mom it's vodka, for dad it's wine.
Okay, so maybe that's it. Yeah, copious amounts of wine and vo. All right.
They found their fountain of youth.
Yeah, well, it's working, man. Hey, Celebrity Family Feud features first all-trans team led by Laverne Cox raising funds for black prostitutes. I'm not making this up. I promise. I know it sounds like this is a parody. Disney ABC's Celebrity Family Feud featured its first ever transgender team a couple days ago, with actor Laverne Cox calling his fellow competitors "my chosen family," as they tried to raise money for black trans prostitutes. Boy, if that isn't a finite segment of the population. We're at Celebrity Family Feud, and I'm here with my chosen family, my dear sisters, and I'm not even going to get into the name.
Is that just to get them off the street or to get them better homes?
I really don't know.
Disney just won't stop.
Oh, no. The all-trans group dubbed Team Laverne competed, and I'm just wondering, did they shoot this thing before Trump was elected? I mean, does this go back 6 months?
It could.
The all-trans group dubbed Team Laverne competed in Celebrity Family Feud to raise money for the T.S. Madison Starter House, a charity led by Madison that describes itself as an innovative housing initiative designed to support and empower black trans women engaged in sex work. We're playing for the T.S. Madison Starter. Cox then chimed in exclaiming, "Hallelujah, honey. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make some money for charity, and we're going to look good doing it." During the episode, Celebrity Family Feud host Steve Harvey, who, by the way, I can only take just a little of that guy. I liked him for the first time the other night. I'm watching one of these Family Feuds where the question is, give me another name for your mother. Now, if you've never seen this one, I recommend it. Don't do it while you're watching us, please. Wait until Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, the show's over. But I'm telling you, because the panel, they could not figure this one out. They kept giving the same answer over, "Mama?" And
Mom?
Then he's, "Mom?" But it was the same answer over and over. And, I always think, I want to see the fetishism in Steve Harvey, and I have a tough time.
And there is.
Yeah, on occasion. And this time, there was plenty of it, because he couldn't believe how stupid these people were. It's like, another name for mother, "Mama." Okay, that was the first one. Then he goes to the second one. And it's like another name from a mommy. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the third one was Mama. And she said, okay, yeah, I believe we had a mama. But, and he says, you sure you don't want to change your answer because Mama's already up there? And she said, nope, I'm sticking with Mama. And so go down the line, and it's over and over, and it's not a setup. And so Steve just loses it. So God bless Steve Harvey it made me laugh, man.
It's actually a question, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
There's not many alternative words.
No. How about Mamoose?
Yeah, what about just Ma?
How about Ma?
Ma.
How about Ma? By the way, none of those answers were spouted out.
Mammy.
Steve, Mammy, there's another good one.
What is it?
Mammy.
Mammy.
Steve Harvey asked if he could just call Madison T.S., to which the trans contestant replied, of course, adding, listen, I take it short or long.
Oh,
boy, that's classy.
Clever.
Good for you, ABC Disney, for
trying to live the woke life still.
Oh, what a beautiful show that must have been. I'm so sorry I missed that.
These a-holes from Disney, and I'm sorry
they
I'm
are
going to just come
a-holes.
out. I said it years ago, and I was kind of shut down on the air for saying it one time.
Yeah.
But they truly are.
No,
they're from their theme park to their whatever.
They're miserable bastards.
You know,
they really are.
wow.
And I'm a guy as a kid who grew up loving Disneyland.
Oh, of course, man.
Love Disneyland. Even with the long lines, I love the rides.
Oh.
I love the pirates. But my God, just when you have the guys at the castle there in the park dressed as a princess with a mustache
and a beard.
I will not enter that park.
All right, so let's get to this. I wanted to have Rodney Allen Rippey on with me. I sent him a little note, and he didn't get back to me. And he's always really good.
What if he's okay?
I hope so, man. The Jack in the Box kid. He's, it's too big, them burgers that he used to ingest on those TV commercials. But maybe we'll get him next week because I'd like to hear, being a black fella as he is, I'd like to get his sense of how true this is. I have to believe it's true because this gal's name is Carmen JC. She has a YouTube page. Never heard of her before, but man, do I adore this little gal. She is articulate as hell, and as she says, cruise ship ghetto chaos exposed, the dark truth behind Carnival cruises, another day, another brawl at sea, and once again, everyone's afraid to say what needs to be said, but don't worry, I'm not. Carmen JC, she is my most beautiful black princess. I love this gal so much. So dig this piece.
Cruise ships continue to experience lots of fights flowing over into the year 2025. However, here's the solutions on how to cut down fighting on cruise ships by 90%.
Ever since the pandemic, there's been a rise in people hopping on cruise ships, especially Carnival cruises. And because Carnival is especially affordable, you already know what kind of crowd that's going to attract. Now, for context, when I say affordable, I mean cheap. A family of 4 can take a cruise on the Carnival for as little as $1,000 to $1,200 total. That's lodging, food, and all-you-can-eat drink foolishness on the open sea. It's practically a stimulus check vacation, and you could tell by the behavior on board. To put this in perspective,
Didn't you find that brilliant?
Yeah, stimulus check vacation.
Practically a stimulus check vacation. Continue.
Cruises are basically the Spirit airline of the ocean, and we all know how dysfunctional people act on Spirit, specifically black people. It's always the same crowd, the same mindset, which leads to the same outcome. The only difference is now it's floating. So because these cruises are so cheap and they pack thousands of people on board with discount prices, what type of behavior do you think you're going to get? And to be honest, I really do feel bad for the white families that are on these ships because I know it's not them behaving like this. I know Carnival was probably trying to attract black and white families who couldn't afford the luxury cruise line, so they tried to market to lower income families. But anytime you try to help lower income Americans, that includes lower income black people, which unfortunately means you also have to deal with lower income black behavior. And let's be honest, it's not attracting peaceful families looking for ocean views and quiet getaways. It's attracting the exact opposite. Black people who treat the ship and the deck like it is a backyard cookout. And you know what? A lot of people probably do go on these cruises just trying to have fun, and that's fine.
Right.
However, the problem is alcohol, and more importantly, a complete lack of self-control. People don't know how to drink like adults. They don't know how to act in public, and they don't have any regard for anyone around them. The screaming, the fighting, the twerking next to toddlers is not just embarrassing. It is dangerous. You're in the middle of the ocean and you're turning the boat into a circus. You're disrupting other people who pay their money to be there. It is absolutely disgusting. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Carmen JC. Make sure you guys hit the like button and let's get into this hot ghetto mess. Let's get
this
into
hot ghetto mess.
Like I said earlier, Carnival Cruise is basically Spirit Airlines on water. And when you price your tickets that low, you're not just opening the door for budgeted travelers, you're inviting dysfunction. Cheap cruises equal cheap behavior, period. Let's stop pretending like we don't see what's happening. The truth is, too many people in the black community don't know how to behave in large groups. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that just to be politically correct. We can say it's the system, we can blame poverty, we can throw every excuse in the book at it. However, at the end of the day, it's behavior. And behavior is a choice. Because let's be honest, when it's a holiday weekend, a block party, or a family function in a black community, there's always a chance somebody getting shot, jumped, arrested. There's going to be some type of trauma. And that's not me hating on black people. That's me telling it how it is. So I'm not surprised when the same behavior shows up at the airport, the cruise terminal, or at Walmart. Because this is what happened every day in the black community. When dysfunction gets normalized, it follows you, and even on vacation. In fact, let's take it a step further.
Right.
As soon as something becomes trendy with black folks, it turns into a disaster. I don't care if it's Lululemon or Carnival Cruises. The moment it gets hot in the culture, Houston, we have a problem.
Oh boy.
But here's the hard truth. It's not just black people as a whole. It is a certain group of people within the culture who consistently ruin everything they touch. They bring chaos, they bring drama, and then they cry victim when it all falls apart. Now I want to show you a brawl that broke out at the Atlanta airport on Spirit Airlines terminal back in February of this year. And listen, I'm not saying that these are the same people who are showing up at the acting wild on the Carnival Cruises, but let's just say they're cousins. Now, the reason for this brawl is unclear, and not surprisingly, nobody was apprehended. But what's being said is that someone cut someone in line, or they said something slick, and two different groups of people, black people, started going at it. Next thing you know, we have complete chaos. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
And of course, I'm not going to play
Take a
it
listen.
because it's a video. So, yeah. And it was nuts. It was nuts. It was a brawl. Yeah, it was insanity.
Behavior is absolutely disgusting, but still not shocking, because this is what happens when there's no self-respect, no impulse control, and no accountability. This is learned behavior, not to mention this is culturally tolerated behavior, and it shows. And before anyone jumps in my comments with the same tired excuse, this happens in every community, no, it doesn't. Not like this, not at this volume, not at this frequency, and definitely not with this level of public shame on display. We've allowed dysfunction to become culture, and now we can't even enjoy a vacation without it turning into a boxing ring. Nonetheless, when you sell cheap tickets, you get cheap results.
Whoa.
Spirit Airlines have cheap tickets, and you see the dysfunction happening around their airlines all the time. And now it's Carnival experiencing the exact same thing. That's what happened when you go for quantity over quality. You get a boat full of dysfunctional clearance rack behavior. Let's take a look at this clip from Galveston. It's literally the same culprits, same behavior, no valid reason in sight, but we'll go ahead and take a look at it anyways.
We'll go ahead.
Let's go ahead and take a listen.
24 people are now banned from sailing with Carnival Cruise Line after getting into a fight. The video from Saturday appears to show a group of people, you see them here, shoving each other while disembarking a ship inside of a terminal in Galveston. You can see people being pushed to the ground. In a statement to NBC News, Carnival says this happened in an area under the authority of U.S. Customs and Border Patrol and has been turned over to law enforcement.
Can't behave.
And just like the previous clip, they have no shame that children are around. They don't care who's watching. They don't care that it's a cruise terminal. They don't care that people spent their hard-earned money to go on vacation. All they care about is getting whoever said the wrong thing right then and there. And that right there explains exactly why the prisons are filled with black men. Because when you act on emotion and no discipline, no foresight, it's only a matter of time before the police, the judge, or the coroner gets involved. And if you still think this is just a one-off isolated incident, let me show you one more example. The next one took place on the Carnival Sunrise out in the Bahamas. Another cruise, another group of people with no self-control, another vacation ruined because people don't know how to act or flat out refuse to behave properly.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look.
Let's go ahead. Oh, it's just a melee. It's a melee.
Again, it's embarrassing. The same script, different setting, and the only thing that's consistent is the behavior. And the group of people that are actually indulgent in this. And the fact that the black community doesn't just tolerate it, it actually defends it, is exactly why our community is in steep decline. So with the rise of crime and people going on cruise ships, the FBI now has to investigate cruise ship crime weekly. That's where we're at. The violence, the brawls, the chaos. It got so bad, federal agents are now monitoring cruise ships on a regular basis. Let's take a listen to what the FBI had to say, because when law enforcement has to babysit a vacation boat, that's a reflection of how the culture have fallen. Let's take a listen.
Since the pandemic, cruise travel out of Galveston has dramatically increased. Data from the port shows the last 2 years have been the busiest on record, with this year expected to be even busier as a fourth terminal opens.
As they're floating cities.
Might seem like there's no rules.
If something happens that's illegal, you're going to meet the FBI at your port when you get back.
Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Don Gay leads the FBI's Texas City office, now with a dedicated special agent focused on cruise crimes.
Most often we see an overindulgence of alcohol on the ships.
He estimates that's a factor 80% of the time, leading to federal criminal investigations most often for sexual assault and assaults that cause serious injury. The FBI also looks into suspicious deaths on board, missing persons, and high-value thefts, all with time being critical.
Very smart.
So because of all this, Carnival has completely changed the way it operates. They've rewritten their guest conduct policies, restricted alcohol, and changed how their rewards program works. But the most noticeable shift is in the atmosphere. Now, to be clear, Carnival never said that they banned rap music. What they did do was ban Bluetooth speakers so people can't just blast whatever they want. And instead of rowdy anything go club nights, they've started creating more theme nights, like, you know, maybe like country night or whatever. More control for less chaos. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they did stop playing rap music, because let's be real, black people do not know how to act when it comes on. The volume goes up, the attitude shifts, and fighting just follows. That is not racism, that is a reality. This is not about race. This is about behavior, because when a white couple admitted on TikTok that they smuggled alcohol on board, I am not kidding, Carnival banned them for life.
This is a white couple, by the way, who
they weren't caught. They just said it, and that was enough.
They put it on
so
a video.
No, this isn't discrimination. The rules apply to everyone. The difference is the behavior that keeps forcing these policy changes is coming from the black community on these ships, and instead of holding accountability for that, we defend it. That's the real embarrassment. This is what happens when we don't take care of good things. We take something that used to mean luxury and escape and let dysfunction drag it through the mud. And honestly, I'm starting to think that these aren't just random incidents. I'm starting to think that this looks like a pattern, because the same energy you see on Carnival cruise ships, you see on Spirit Airlines, you see at Walmart, it's the same behavior, because Target would never. Target would never, okay? United Airlines, Southwest would never. This is what happens when you invite budgeted travelers, because that is going to, unfortunately, include black people.
Budgeted
I could
travelers.
be wrong, but I don't think I am. But moving along. So if you guys know me by now, you already know what my solution to this problem is. But instead of hearing it from me first, I want you to take a listen to this TikToker, because he is about to say exactly what I've been saying, just a little more carefully. Take a listen.
Cruise ships continue to experience lots of fights flowing over into the year 2025. However, here's the solutions on how to cut down fighting on cruise ships by 90%. I guarantee you that. Number 1, ban all hip-hop music on cruise ships. You do that, you're going to cut back fighting on cruise ships. Number 2, we gotta ban all Hennessy on cruise ships. Take all that Hennessy inventory and throw it over into the sharks. Number 3.
He's not kidding.
We gotta ban all fried chicken on cruise ships. You get rid of fried chicken on cruise ships, the people that's doing all the fighting, they're not gonna want to come on there anyway. And finally, number 4, you gotta do this. Ban all hunching between midnight and 9 a.m.
Now, what is that, hunching?
You do that, you ain't gonna see no more fights really on cruise ships.
So translation, what he's saying is, if you want to have a good cruise and enjoy yourself on your cruise and have good clients or customers, do not invite black people. Better yet, raise the ticket prices so high that the ones who can't behave simply can't afford it. Maybe then people will think twice before turning a luxury cruise into a hood day party, because this behavior is absolutely disgusting. It is absolutely embarrassing, and quite frankly, it makes me understand why some white people do not want to live around us or be around us. And at this point, I'm not even mad at them, because when you tolerate dysfunction, you invite chaos, and nobody wants to be surrounded by chaos on vacation. So hey, if that's where we're at, then thank you. Thank you to all the unhinged clowns out there that wants to ruin everything for the rest of us, making everything not fun. You guys are pathetic. And quite frankly, it's not even just black people. It is liberals in general. Liberals just are super crazy. The behavior that they display is disgusting. I know that this was not a conservative cruise, or a cruise full of conservatives, should I say. They are the ones who behave like idiots, okay? Not a single person on this boat was conservative. And if they were, they hated their lives. At this point, it is not just embarrassing. It is absolutely pathetic. We took a floating paradise and turned it into a hood day party. And now, instead of accountability, we've got people defending it like it's normal.
Right.
Newsflash, it is not. It is disgusting. It is dysfunctional. And quite frankly, it is dragging all of us down. Okay? It is driving the imagery of the black community. Like how people view the black community is down. Okay? Y'all ruined Spirit Airlines. Y'all ruined Walmart. And now you're working your way through Carnival Cruise. What is next? Whole Foods? Are you going to go ruin that too? You're going to come to Trader Joe's? This is what happened when there's no shame in the community. And then you wonder why nobody takes us serious, or why nobody wants to be around us, or why people are in fact racist. Why I might be a little racist towards black people. And y'all try to blame it like, oh, it's just fun. Oh, it's just music. But when the music stopped, the damage is still there. So go ahead, keep making excuses, keep calling this culture, but just know, every time you show out like this, you are proving the stereotypes right, not wrong, okay? And me personally, I believe stereotypes are there for a reason, because a certain group of people are acting a certain type of way. Once again, this is not a black issue. This is an American issue, because the issue don't just affect the black community. It affects all communities. The behavior spills over into other communities, and it's time we stop pretending like it doesn't. I am Carmen JC, and if you got something from this video, make sure you like and subscribe so we can push it out to more people.
By the way, I recommend that. I recommend this gal, Carmen JC. She is this sweet little gal, aesthetically, beautiful little gal, articulate, and tells it like it is. And some of the comments on her page on this specific YouTube that I watched, from the Kaiser, he says, I went on a Carnival cruise, and the ship comedian called it, he was on stage, the comedian, and he called it the Section 8 cruise. and the crowd in the audience, they all agreed. Guy Fawkes says it's not racism, it's pattern recognition. Essay says, as an older black man, I find this behavior disgusting, all in caps. I can't say what I really want on this platform. This culture is destructive, dysfunctional, and very disrespectful. Kerry, 59, says, I'm a black man who has written off black culture for life. I totally agree with this lady. I would never go on a cruise chartered with a large black group. I will gladly pay premium prices to avoid it. MPD says, I'm a black male. This was one reason I took MSC cruise a few months ago. It cost more, but it filtered away black ghettos, and the cruise was smooth and enjoyable. Everyone respected each other. Wow, what a concept. And Semi says, I've taken close to 30 cruises. Black women, particularly if they come on board in packs, are the most obnoxious passengers aboard a cruise ship. And before someone calls me a racist, I am a part black woman. And then the South says, it's refreshing to see someone so young with so much common sense. Keep it together. And finally, Alan says black fatigue, Islam fatigue, LGBTQ fatigue, Democratic Party fatigue. Spot on.
One thing that stood out to me really quickly, one thing that stood out to me in that whole thing was when they get on that ship, they think all bets are off, everything, we can do anything we want. We do all these drugs and booze and get hammered and fight and yell and...
Yeah.
It's it. It's just our... I don't know what they think it is.
What
It's our ghetto zone.
What does she call it?
Ghetto boat.
Ghetto date party?
The problem is once you do it, you as soon as you get a certain distance out, you're in international waters,
Yeah.
and everything you do becomes
Feds aren't
a
saying
huge
that now, though. They're
crime.
going on these boats.
All right, we'll be this after back on the Big Dog, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that gold? Be a downside cheaper. Yes, it would. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. The rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good God. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. That cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Say it's a real motherfucker. Oh, get out of here! Goodness. Too cold. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. It's a real
hideaway on the other side of the hill with Hollywood close enough to smell. One man dared to step up to the bar and talk, and other outlaws heard the legend and joined together to tell their tales. This is how it began. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
By the way, our mother at my dad's birthday party last night, she was mostly well behaved. Mostly.
That's good.
Mostly. Mostly. Boy, she's an ornery old cuss, ain't she? Oh, mama, I'm coming to save you. That's why you had me, mama.
She's gonna love this.
Oh, come on. Don't you think Mama has a sense of humor? Old Nance? Nasty Nan?
Of course she does.
Nasty Nan.
Mammy,
Mama, coming to take you on a carnival cruise. Come on, let's go. Let's get our Bluetooth and a rolling and a little Hennessy. If you just tuned in, that black dude that was talking about this is how you fix a carnival cruises.
Pour all the Hennessy overboard.
Yeah, pour all the Hennessy to the sharks. It's like, oh, I love it when every race, creed, religion can make fun of themselves.
Well, yeah, man.
I've never had that problem, man. Make fun of me all you want.
You think that, like we talking about our white liberal women? Talk about those pieces of.
You mean in my opinion, I think
the worst.
I think it's like Dorothy talking to the Scarecrow when she says, I think I'll miss you most of all.
Right.
I think I dislike white liberal chicks.
You're a bad man.
Most of all.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, may I introduce you to a piece that I would like to call Typical Liberal White Women.
They're the worst.
And this is classic. And
I dated a couple.
You what?
By accident. I didn't know they were, but boy, I found out right away.
You know, you should be able, you should know.
I didn't know.
You should know in the first 30, 45 seconds.
Nah, I was really,
I
was really drunk.
You can almost smell it. You can almost smell the liberalism.
Smelled something.
Yeah,
I don't know if
wafting off their friggin' bodies. You can almost smell it. You know, and
I gotta
obviously, I mean, and that's why I think we appreciate some of the woke-tard chicks who wear the nose ring and the multicolored hair.
Yeah.
At least you know right off the bat.
Sure, you know that.
You know, there's no gray area.
Some of these are hidden. I got a call the next day from one, and she said, "Now, I know we were drinking last night.
Yeah.
Was I mistaken that you're a Trump fan? You voted for?"
Oh no!
I said, "No, you weren't." "Yes, I did." She goes, "Click."
Is that right?
Never saw her again. Blocked me. I was done.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. You don't think that happens all the time?
Of course.
And that stuff happens all the time.
Wait, did you nail her?
Yeah. That
Oh,
night.
okay. But the next day she said,
She's like, my God.
I was so drunk that I may be mistaken about this. And it's like, well, you know, who's the winner here? You dumb idiot. Yeah. Okay.
Did I F the lib out of you?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
All right. I got a kick out of this, and so will you, I believe, if I'm a betting man, and I am a little bit. Typical liberal white women, as Whoopi Goldberg, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, would say, roll the tape.
She calls America evil. From her iPhone while sipping Starbucks, on an airplane, with Wi-Fi, while watching TV. She drinks oat milk because regular milk makes her feel colonial. She got 8 COVID shots, still caught it, and blamed the unvaccinated waiter. She has a Ukraine flag in her bio. She thinks Ukraine is a clothing brand. She says Black Lives Matter, but still clutches her bag in certain neighborhoods. She used to be vegan, now she's carnivore. Depends on who she's dating. She thinks all cops are bad, then called the cops because someone wasn't wearing a mask. She says she's a feminist until she needs a jar opened. She says, trust the science, but thinks there's more than 2 genders. She got the booster, then posted a selfie with doing my part while spreading COVID in Tulum. She drinks ayahuasca for trauma she invented last year. She says she hates capitalism, but charges $499 for Zoom breathwork. She posts about toxic masculinity from her ex's apartment. She calls America.
What happened?
That's it. I didn't do it.
Really?
That's you.
That ended there?
Yes, it did.
I sent you that weeks ago, man.
How the hell did that happen? It just stopped?
It just stopped.
Oh, that's a dirty, rotten shame. It was just running so flawlessly. Anyway, I thought that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Typical liberal white women. I can't stand them. I really can't stand them. I mean, they are worse than any other creed, color, religion. Just your classic waspy broad who loves to believe that we love our black brethren. Oh, you liars. You love them if they're serving you at a cocktail party, the crudité and the wine. You love that.
You know who's
They're so
better
full of
or
crap.
whatever, but when I was on the dating scene, which I'm done, I gave up on that crap. But anyway, so the white girls especially, I stopped a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I always liked the Latinas, and I like the exotic women.
I've been a fan.
So this gal Susie, I think she's still alive. Ooh.
She sounds very Latina.
But she's El Salvadorian.
Yeah.
And anyway, so we were sitting at the bar one night.
Latin.
She goes after she had this thing where she shook her hair into my chest and thought it was cute and I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, chicks do weird.
And
they do weird stuff.
So
but
she
we
goes-
put up with it because we're males who want the poon.
She goes,
that's all. We put up with a lot of crap to get to the poon.
She goes, Martin, you're a Republican guy, aren't you? I said, yeah. She goes, oh, I love it. So I thought she was going to get pissed.
No.
It's like, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Except I bought all of her Modelos that night. She got a ham bone.
Oh.
The bartender actually felt sorry for me. She goes, I'll buy her next one.
Oh. But she arrived here in the United States from another country.
Yeah.
So she knows what dictatorship is like.
Oh,
and she
God,
knows what third world country is like.
She grew up in her grandmother's house hearing bombs go off in her neighborhood.
Yeah, so my God, that, and even in that neck of the woods here in Los Angeles, that's a paradise for her compared to
K-Town, yeah.
to where she came from.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, God bless her. God bless her. I talked to her once on the phone.
She's a
I've
sweetheart.
never met her, but I fell in love with her.
Love you, Susanna.
Just a sweet gal. Sweet gal. Yeah, you should have married her. And now she's in really bad shape.
Arthritis. She's in wheelchair bound. She's only.
So the minute she ends up in a
40s.
wheelchair, it's like, yep, nice chat.
No.
Yeah.
I want to see her again. She said,
If,
Martin, I do not.
If the lower extremities ain't working, I got to find myself a new gal from Puerto Rico this time.
No, she said, Martin, I don't want you to see me like this. I felt worse.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God.
Susanna, please. And then that's it, man. I can't find her or anything. I don't know.
I hope she didn't die, or if she did, I hope that she wanted
By the way,
to.
my new Puerto Rican's hot.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
That's terrible. God bless her, man. I did. I had a nice little conversation with her.
Yeah, you did.
She seemed like
she likes you. She's a smart ass.
Yeah. She seemed like a sweetheart. I love her. Hey, ex-Canadian Prime Minister, our favorite, Justin Trudeau, dines with singer Katy Perry in Montreal.
What a shock.
Yeah.
The astronaut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry had dinner together in Montreal just a couple days ago. So, Justin, a little poontang with your poutine? Is that what's going on here? Justin Trudeau?
Well, I mean, to say he nailed an astronaut. I mean, that's...
Yeah. He's a married man, but, he's a big libtard, so that won't keep him from now being faithful. They all cheat on their gals. They do.
Well,
I think conservative guys, if you did a poll, I think by and large first of all, they're not by and large, and second of all,
Pretty loyal.
I think they're more faithful. I would have to say they're more faithful than the libtards who will make up any excuse and any justification for doing the wrong thing, because that's what they do. It's all about justifying the wrong thing. And of course, never having a salient argument.
What's wrong? What do you call wrong?
What
do you call wrong?
Why do you hate Donald Trump? Because I hate him. He's racist. Really? What has he done that's racist?
Well,
he's racist.
The borders.
The borders, we let legal folks in, and we like folks to come across the border if they're coming in legally, but it's the illegal, and that doesn't simply mean a sick bird. The word illegal, it means something. It means illegal.
And this is beating a dead horse, but Obama let in more than Trump. Like Obama.
Well, he didn't. No, he
Nobody
didn't
let in more than Biden.
No, he didn't.
Biden.
No, he got rid. He got rid.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
He rid the United States of America of a ton of illegal aliens, and now, of course, that guy. What a turncoat, and probably should be in jail. He never will be.
All of them should be.
But should
Hillary,
be.
him,
Hopefully, at least a handful will be. I'm shooting for 2. Let's 2.
You know what, Hillary would make
with this
you
whole
satisfied.
Russia bunch of nonsense, and it was a complete bunch of BS. It was 100% fabricated. They have the proof now. You're seeing exactly what went down, and Hillary Schmillery was behind this crap. She signed off on it.
Of course.
I think we're fortunate that he did lose. He didn't lose that election, but
Well,
that it
whatever.
was rigged.
He didn't win. Yeah.
He didn't win. I think that is to our advantage.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Everything happened for a reason.
100%. That's the reason why I sort of want that Mobami Banana Fami to win
Baghdadi?
the mayor race in New York City. I sort of want them to have to go through some years of depravity. I mean, the worst sort of, let's defund the cops, even though now he's saying, I'm not talking about defunding the cops.
He said it.
The guy is an inarticulate boob, and this is a man who should not be running for dog catcher.
Socialist?
Yeah, but this guy, because that 11-mile island of Manhattan is filled with dumbasses. I mean, dumb asses.
Oh no, he's got the highest percentage of people on his side right now.
No, it's insanity.
That's what I wonder.
But I will tell you that my dinner with my friends from the Bronx on Sunday night at Musso and Frank's, especially Joe, we're totally on the same page politically.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't hear you, Mark. So turn on his mic.
You
for a
were
second.
really concerned about that dinner.
What?
Prior experiences. And it was really a pleasure.
I was
meeting
not
with these
concerned.
guys.
What does that mean?
What gave you the impression I was concerned?
Oh, how
What
about
was-
when you told me,
Yes.
this could be a disaster?
Yeah, but
Anything could be a disaster.
anything can be a disaster.
And he
No.
could have been sitting in a parking lot with a scope and a rifle.
Well, that's exactly that's what I told Mark. I said this could be my last night on Earth. I said I'm not betting on it. Otherwise, I never would have accepted
All of a
dinner.
sudden,
it was a
all of a sudden, a
lovely.
laser beam
They were great.
right on your head.
See, these two made Mark gay. Did you hear what he just
Yeah,
said?
oh, I know.
It was a lovely evening.
It was a
lovely evening.
Were they hot?
Two
Mark?
of Matt's favorite things in life happened that night.
Yeah, what was that?
A large slab of
Oh.
perfectly prepared cow.
It was great.
And 3 hours continuously of talking about yourself. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Was that my idea? Was it my idea?
Well, they are fans, Mark.
Yeah, they're fans.
That's what they want to hear about.
Yeah, they want to hear about my
Right.
my trials and tribulations.
Not the medium rare prime rib, which was good.
It was
correct?
great. It was great, and they were blown away that
Whoa, don't say that.
because okay. So they were sort of amazed and bemused that I hadn't seen that movie called Z100 from worst to first.
Oh, yeah.
And because supposedly they asked me a question, I gave them the story. They said, "You said that in that movie." I said, "I did." They said, "Which movie was that? From worst to first?" I said, "I've never seen that."
I haven't seen it
You've
either.
never seen the movie that you're in that you're in that all throughout the movie. I have not.
Boy, these are radio guys. They love their radio.
Well, especially not so much. Joe's just a good dude. His partner, who by the way, almost 80 years old. And the guy is just a party dog, and you never know, whatever 79 or 80 looks like. It's like, man, sign me up. That's who I want to be. But good guys. Well, maybe if I try the gay thing, it'll refresh my.
I think that's a fountain of youth.
It'll give me vigor. Yeah. Do you think that? Oh.
It could be. I'm going to Brass Connection tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, I could never do it.
I couldn't.
Well, I just couldn't because there's just it's like, okay, it's very similar to me eating God, what are the things?
Steak well done.
No. What are the things in the shells that we used to kill with salt on the
mussel? Oh,
snails. Yeah, it's a
slug.
I could never, but I would never eat escargot. I have no.
So delicious.
Oh, I'm sure, but
I tried it once.
But man, it tastes like
It's like a
garlic.
ball of garlic.
Okay, then give me a ball of garlic. But I ain't eating one of these things that, as a kid, we used to pour salt on in the yard. You know, and by the way, I do feel a little bad.
I do
for
too.
That. Yeah. I mean, that's just rude.
I tried one at the Rainbow because it was bought for me. Oh, try it. So I tried it. Big
No.
ball of garlic, and the texture was crap. And I said,
No, snail. I ain't doing that. But I would eat a snail before I would have homosexual sex. But that's only because that's not who I am.
You're not against it.
But, do what makes you feel good. Don't hurt other people. Always,
Dave,
man.
how was your first experience?
Yeah, how was it? Ask him about the 11th.
What's that?
Okay.
How was your first experience?
Forget it. We don't have time. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
This is Outlaw Radio.
Oh, this, what's her name? Ghislaine Epstein's gal. Man, is she a dirty, rotten, miserable creature? I mean, she's the one who used to grab the underage gals for Epstein. What a nasty broad. And they think that this chick is going to tell the truth any way, shape, or form. She's in there for 20 years. She'll say anything that they want to hear in order to get out of the big house.
course.
She's a big liar, and she's an evil, evil person. She's a female, and she inducted underage females into the lair of this piece of crap Epstein.
Yeah.
What it just burns my ass thinking that there's any there in a concept of her coming out with details. No way.
That whole thing is just gross.
No
it's
way.
Just gross.
No
man.
way. And then, there's a float of a pardon out there. No. There's no way Trump's going to do that. There's no way. What, you'll tell the truth if I pardon you? So now we're really going to believe this? What do you have to back up these quote-unquote facts? How is she going to back up any stupid thing that she makes up? Especially from a woman who has taken underage gals and ruined their frickin' lives. Ruined their lives.
And you said last week, one of my foremen at work, he said, I heard your brother say about, do you think Trump's name's going to be on the file? I said, of course it is. And Matt said the same thing. Yes, of course it is.
Of course it's in
They're
the
friends.
files.
Until he was at Mar-a-Lago. And
he knew the guy for a while.
Right.
He knew this.
Then he
this
said, "Get
character.
the f out of my frickin' place." Anyway, it's a weird man.
You did say frickin', right?
Yeah, I wish it would. I wish the whole thing would go away.
The daughter of Jerry Lewis, Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's got a new movie out, and I won't see it.
Oh yeah, the
Freaky
Friday too.
Oh please, I won't see anything with this broad in it. And
she says in this movie, she goes,
she's not
I think
broad.
I peed a little bit. That's
yeah.
one of the trailers. I saw it today, and I went, oh.
Didn't I talk about? I talked about this on the show. These ads, these new ads that are all over social media, and women talking about. Well, you do that a little bit as a female. It's like, well, don't tell us about.
I know. I don't want to know about that.
No, I don't want to know.
No, I don't want to.
I know. But by the way, and now see, my gay friends are saying, "See, Matt, see,
it's nasty down there."
It's. Yeah. Like, how can you even venture into that region? It is nasty down there. I can't give you a reason. It's just who I am. It's. I was going to say it's biotics. No, it's not. No, it's genetics. It's just genetics. But don't tell us.
I don't want to think about it.
Don't tell us about it, man.
I think my dog got sick here.
So the daughter of Jerry Lewis, Jamie Lee Curtis. Supposedly she's the daughter of Tony Curtis, but take a look at her, and the rumor's been floating out there for years that she truly is Jerry Lewis's daughter. A gender-affirming surgery proponent accuses cosmetic surgery industry of genocide against women. Jamie Lee Curtis, who is a big old gender-affirming surgery proponent, is accusing the cosmetic surgery industry of committing genocide against women, hitting back against the trend that has turned so many into... I don't know. I lost the second part of the page. But anyway, Jamie Lee could have been a man, happened to be a woman. The only time she looked pretty good in
True Lies.
Yeah, and the first movie, Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Yeah, she looked big old man. She showed him, right?
Yep.
She flashed him.
That's the reason to watch that movie, in my opinion. And then once again, yes, I'm a 12-year-old or a 16-year-old male. Yes, I do like seeing that. It's who we are. Is it gross? Are you mad? Boy, you're disgusting. I'm not disgusting. I happen to be a male, and I appreciate a beautiful female form.
Well, Matt, better than that movie, I'm telling you, True Lies, when she does, you'd have to see it with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I did see it years ago.
She is hot. The dance, when she's dancing for that dude.
Yeah, she was.
It was him. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ends up being him.
And then how you tell me, how does Jamie Lee Curtis, Jerry Lewis's daughter, become a man? How did that happen?
Slowly happened.
There was rumor that she was born a hermaphrodite.
Yeah, I know. That's the other rumor. That's the other rumor.
She has a little penis down there.
And by the way, the older she gets, the more I believe that rumor.
I believe it too.
Right?
That's why she pees a little bit sometimes.
Oh, no.
That's not why.
No, I don't want to hear that. And by the way, I'm sorry that was my brother. That his name is not on the show, so he feels free to throw the name of the show under the bus.
Marty.
When we return, Charlemagne the God pours cold water on Kamala Harris' hope for 2028. Even though she says, "Well, I'm not going to do that." She was on with Stephen Colbert the other night, and
he's a talented.
He is one talented son of a bitch. He knows how to lose $40 million a year for a network. Yeah, he knows how to ruin a franchise.
Trump
a late-night
canceled
franchise.
me.
All right, we'll be this after back. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, YouTube, Rumble, X, and the finest stations in the nation. Hey, thank you. Hit me now.
Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you you up, uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it, well it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Yeah.
Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up, loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten up.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Yeah, I bet some of the bunkers in Germany were more hospitable than this 1876 Virginia City Nevada-style bar today. It is a sweaty, piggish, swirling mess today. As Tattoo Dave, our producer, he said, Matt, the air conditioning ain't working. And it'll happen from time to time, and you can turn it on, off, and then sometimes it'll come back. Not today. You know, it feels like it should be 100 and something out there when it's only like 93. But
it's a nice breeze out there.
Oh, yeah. Why are we doing the show outside? Why aren't we out there? Oh, man.
You know what? I'm going to have to talk to HR about the accommodations.
Me too. Yeah, I want to have.
Billy!
I want to have that powwow. It is just, I'm sweating like a pig. And
unsafe working conditions.
It is completely unsafe. Oh yeah, it's OSHA. Get OSHA on the phone, would you? Because I'm certain they'd have a thing or two to say about these conditions.
Yeah.
Calling.
Dave's already on it.
Tattoo Dave's on the phone.
I'm already on hold.
Okay, what when you do finally get a live person, would you also talk about the digging in the yard? You know,
I'm going to talk about the hunching.
Yeah, and the hunching and the digging. See, my friends, you learned something from Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Something I had no idea what hunching. When we heard that black dude in that piece about the Carnival cruise lines, and that he said in number 4 is no hunching after midnight, and I had no idea what that meant. And it turns out that I guess in our black brethren lingo, what does it mean exactly?
It means sexual intercourse.
Yeah,
I never heard that, man.
Hunching. Well, yeah, but you're not. How many black neighborhoods are you hanging out in?
Not many. And
only the one we live in.
Tell you what, some of those holes that Barstow does dig, they need shoring, so they are unsafe. OSHA would have a.
Oh yeah, yeah. OSHA.
Okay. They have to be over 4 feet deep.
Let's just say this: OSHA would come in here and condemn this place. That's just the bottom line.
Let's just get it out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you maybe on second thought you might want to hang up. Yeah. Let's not get this.
I'm in the mood to cause trouble.
Let's not get this started. You're always in the mood to cause trouble.
Where's the bourbon? No bourbon today?
Oh yeah. He's very low key. He's going to show me something by not really interjecting much in the show today.
What am I showing you?
You're showing me.
I thought Dave's having
What
a
am I
really
showing
good
you?
show
That you're. What am I showing you?
Hey, I do want to go on record as
He's had a good
saying
show.
the birthday party yesterday was a last-second invite because the email from my father was, did Mart mention that
No.
Mom is going to be barbecuing for my birthday?
No.
And
There's a reason why, and I'll tell you when you
hold on.
finish.
And I sent him a note back. No, he did not apprise me of this development. So what is yours?
Last week, I was
Yeah.
talking to Mom.
Oh, you're acting sheepish right now.
No, last week.
There's a certain. Is it just me? But is this not a little sheepish?
Well, I'm just going to tell you the honest to
Would
God
you admit
truth.
to sheepish?
No.
A little bit.
Just maybe a little.
There's a little sheepishness.
Yeah, because I don't want to say this, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Because first off, it was my dog, our dog Barstow. And she said, "Debbie with her dogs, and you bring your dog. I can't have." I said, "Debbie's working, and it's fine. Then I won't." And she goes, "And I'm on the fence. I'm not on the fence because she doesn't talk like that." She said, "I'm not sure about Matt either, so I don't know if I'm going to invite him."
Mart,
and I said, "Fine." That's all she said.
Mart, do you think that would hurt my? You know me.
No.
Well enough. No.
And I said, "Okay," but I wonder why.
Yeah.
It's like you have.
Well, who knows?
You have crazy people over there, which
Yeah.
they need security.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta look
walked.
into it.
Yeah. What was? I told you this in the first hour. Someone walked in from the street.
Yeah. What the
just
hell?
to talk to me about $20 minimum wage.
Gone.
Is not enough. It's
Disappears.
not enough money for them working at BJ's pizza joint. And it's like, why? What?
How is our unemployed brother Mike doing? Unemployed for 25 years, living off his wife.
I got to
How's he
tell you,
doing?
but Mark, I think he found bliss.
He's
I
doing
think-
better than you.
Yeah, I think he found nirvana.
Now, how do you know that?
He
Dave?
seems happy.
Oh, believe me, I know that.
He's.
Oh, you do? You know?
I do know that.
Our brother Michael seems to be a very happy fella.
Hey, man, if I was getting taken care of like that,
Well,
I
then-
Exactly. That's how I know.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. If any one of us here was.
Tattoo Dave, have you heard a bad thing?
Not one.
Sign me up.
I mean, you
Except
gotta-
for the fact that he could be a billionaire with
Well,
all the music and
well,
the
that's
genius and
That's true, but who wants that pressure?
No, he's got a sugar mama, and he's happy with it.
And by the way, I like his sugar mama.
Yeah.
You know, she's European, and so she's she's
and not bad looking.
She's Yugoslavian.
Yeah, but she's
from Australia.
European, but
Right.
she's European, and because of that, they're not the most forthright or when it comes to being demonstrative. So they're a little laid back, and so you don't know how to take that. It's like, are you? No, they're
She gives me a hug like Dad does, the old taparoo on the back.
Yeah, but that's the way.
Yeah.
A lot of
I expect
Europeans
you to
are like
rub
that.
up on me a little bit or
Yeah.
something.
Anyway, God bless my family. And by the way, if I were my mother, I wouldn't invite me. There's no way.
Well, you got to think about it.
What? Yeah, you have to consider. But what I'm saying is, so this was a last-minute invite from Dad, and it was his birthday, so obviously he would be in charge of who to invite, and so he sends me this invite, and so what I'm thinking is, well, let's see, I haven't had a sip of booze since Sunday night at Musso and Frank's with my homosexual friends, and because I was so poisoned by the gin that I couldn't even sip booze all week, and so I'm thinking Friday night I'm going to have a couple. But if I have a couple, that means I can't drive. So I'll call an Uber. And then I thought, I'll call Mark because Mark's nearby. But Mark wasn't invited. So dig this. So I took a flyer on that one.
Dave would have been more invited than Mark. I'm just
No,
saying that.
Not more.
Yes, more.
Well, here's the deal with that.
A pissing match
When
over
this,
something so stupid.
when this guy right here to my left,
Yeah.
to my left,
Yeah.
Christmas, I think it was. I don't
You
know.
want to leave the food in
Well, no,
the
leave the thing. Yeah. Okay, first off, a whole plate. First thing, he runs in, doesn't say hi to anyone. Where's the food? And just eats. And he's got half a plate of food left, and he
That's what Mark
throws
does.
it in the sink.
Mark eats.
But he throws the whole plate in the
Oh,
sink.
yeah.
Disrespectful.
No. Dave is much more sociable. Don't even get me started on this. That's not the.
Don't get me started because you obviously know that I have a little problem with what's happening. Because
Well, that-
you said it.
Well, yeah, but that's
I wasn't going to say it.
right. But that's 100% your problem.
Of course it is.
And
I had nothing to do with
it. Is, and I'm trying to explain this, that this was a very last minute invite. I was going to take an Uber. Then I thought, I wonder what Mark's doing. And even knowing that I was, isn't it funny that I sort of knew that I was sort of barely invited? So I really took a flyer. So there's no way I can't say, hey, Dave. No, that would have been a death knell, because two people with me, no matter who they are, no matter how much they like them, it's like. And then when I walked in,
That's true.
When I walked in, it was all family. And then, but Mark stayed in the other room and ate, so that was good. But everything turned out.
Where's the food?
What a shock!
I said, what did I say? I said, Dad, you know what I brought you for your birthday? And he said, what? A Jew. And so I brought in Mark.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No, is that all you brought him?
No. Three
we
bottles of wine, man.
And what's with the big bottle of vodka on the counter?
But
I've never heard
Dave,
of that brand.
not to put too fine a point on it, I would have loved to have had you there. Mark wasn't invited either.
I understand.
Yeah.
But let me just since we're into it,
yeah.
I just want to say something.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
I come here, I do this for you out of love,
I
because I do
understood.
love you.
Yes.
And
just get to the point.
And the Musso and Franks thing, I sent you an email.
Uh-huh.
I could have come there and had dinner. I offered to pay for myself. I didn't have a problem with it, but for some reason, you didn't want me to come, and you asked me to come at 9:30. When I looked at the hours, they closed at 10.
Right.
And I'm like, why would I come there at 9:30 when
it wasn't for dinner? And by the way, you're going to make me repeat myself 4 times now, but I'll say it again because I'm very consistent. And it was the same invite I gave Lori Downey Jr. I said, if you'd like to come by for a cocktail, I'll buy you a martini.
Was Mark invited for dinner?
Around 9:30. What they did at the last minute, they invite. Well, Mark obviously, I'm not driving there because I'm drinking gin martinis.
That's my point. I'm the producer of the show. I put more into this show.
But
so what harm would it have been to have me drive you there?
By the way, none.
Right.
So next time.
That's why I'm feeling a little left out. It's no big deal,
All
but
right,
I just
Dave.
I know where I stand.
Dave,
I know where I stand,
hey,
and that's
Dave,
it.
Dave. Okay, instead of that, woe is me, I know where I stand, let me speak. And that is that I understand that. And so with your permission, next time a thing like this comes up where it can only be me and one other person, by the way, the train had pulled out by that time, whether good or bad or wrong or right, the train had pulled out. So you are still trying to come there and have dinner. That's a foursome at a booth. It barely fits 4.
Well, with Mark there, it fits 3.
Yeah, okay, so 4, and it's like, no, you're not. It makes it uncomfortable. It's like, well, I got another friend, but he's paying for himself. No, that's day class A, and that's bull S.
So I guess
because they said, at the last minute, it's like, and I'll be here with my partner and bring someone. So I'm thinking,
the
Lori,
gayest person you know.
The gayest person is Mark. Yeah, so yeah.
But-
much gayer than Dave.
Well-
but
The biggest freeloading Jew that there is.
Well, but by the way, next time, without your permission, I will. So you put it on the table, and you said that okay, that you'll pick me up, so I don't have to drink and drive. But here's the other, and I will tell you this. Here's the other part, Dave. You enjoy having a cocktail.
I know.
So if you're going to be there, you can only enjoy yourself so much.
So you don't trust his driving?
No. It's I know.
I trust Dave drunk driving more than his ass.
Well, of course, that's not what we're speaking of. What I'm saying is he can't really imbibe, and become the drunk Dave that we all know and love.
So, Mark, the bottom line of
That's
the
all I'm
story
saying.
is, next time,
I'm out.
You're not going to get any prime rib. You're done. No
I'm
steak.
out.
No steak for you.
Yeah, but see, and I also know Dave ain't gonna be ordering appetizers.
Exactly. I'm not going to take
they
advantage.
were side dishes for the table.
For the table.
So I'm going to select the side dishes for the table.
But so anyway, without your permission, fine. The next time this comes about, and then you know what's gonna happen.
All I'm saying, Matt,
no,
is
you don't have
it
to
feels good to
stop
be.
It. Yeah, included. I get it. But understand this. So the next time this comes about, and I call Dave, you know what's going to be? Nah, I'm not interested.
Nope.
Click.
Give me the first right of refusal.
Okay. Right. All right. Done.
I went with you.
Your Honor.
Back in the day, I went with you. I forget her name to meet the fan that makes you pies.
Oh yeah, that was.
And I ended up driving her home. you remember that?
Let me.
How did that work out?
You know what?
She was a really nice lady. Really, really nice.
By the way, I'm glad.
Did she look good in the morning?
Hold on.
Yeah, she looked good.
Okay.
Her daughter did too.
Tattoo Dave, I'm very glad that you brought this up because let me tell you. So this is another fan, and this happened whenever 8-9 months ago.
You got to stop seeing these fans that you don't know.
I know because it's
you're
going to
get shot in the head.
It's going to be the one time I get it. I get shot in the face. I know that. But this, and it's something I rarely do. But this was such
shot in the face. Wow.
This was such a fan, and the emails kept coming. And Matt, I hear you talk about pecan pie. I make the best pecan pie. I live in Arizona. What did it for me with this gal, who happened to be a fan, was that she finally said she's from Wisconsin. Now, I love Wisconsin people. I'm thinking, even though she's relocated in Arizona, how bad can she be being from Wisconsin? This is the honest, this was my thinking. So, got together the first time with Mark over at Safari Room, a little dive bar here in the Valley. Dive bar restaurant.
David and I are there every Saturday.
And it was fine.
Now it's home.
Now, second time she comes into town, and I'm thinking, well, somewhere close. And so we got together up the street at the golf course. Yeah. And so we're sitting, al fresco. This is why I'm glad you brought this up, because
it was al fresco too.
Yeah, because the friggin' fix was she had a plan, and let me explain.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Because all of a sudden, when it's time to depart. And it's like, nice seeing you. Thank you for the pie, and what a great gal. And, have a great trip back to Arizona. She says, well, my daughter dropped me off.
Uh-oh.
Your daughter dropped you off? Your daughter dropped you off?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I need a ride back. And so...
To Hollywood.
To Hollywood from...
And Dave Price said, well, I live in North Hollywood.
No. Listen to what he says.
Yeah. So dig this. So I know what it was. She wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
She wanted.
Was it feasible?
It was.
Not for me. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, but it's been a while.
Not my cup of tea. I think she's a great gal. But there's either that energy or there isn't. So, but I appreciate her so much, and I think she's a great gal, formerly of Wisconsin. But when she said that, all of a sudden I'm thinking, well, that's douchey. That's you don't do that. You don't have your daughter drop you off, and you're staying at your daughter's house in Hollywood. You don't have her drop you off, and then it's like, Matt, well, maybe I can stay over. That was coming next.
Matt is a fan.
And then dig this. So I was all prepared to take the ride with both Tattoo Dave and this gal to Hollywood. And Dave said, well, listen, you're right down the street. I'll just drop you off. And I said,
the golf course is 4 minutes.
I said, okay.
Yeah, but listen to the route we took.
I said, but be careful, because you don't want to drop me off in front of the house. Yeah. And by the way, this goes,
oh yeah.
Right.
You don't want her to know where you live, man.
No, and this is someone that I appreciate. Listen.
We don't want any.
But we don't know. But
no.
We don't know you. Now, I will tell you, Beth and Tony.
Invited anytime.
I've had a.
They can have my room.
I've had a wonderful relationship for many years, and in fact, I can say that for all of our compadres in Wisconsin, who we've had great correspondence with over the last several years.
Wonder Hussey, you're invited to come over anytime.
She's not from Wisconsin, but all of you, yes, I don't mind you knowing. But this is a gal I've only met for the second time, and only briefly. So I said, Dave, drop me off over, down.
Drop him off a block away.
And she really wanted to know where the hell I live. You could tell.
It definitely was a.
You should. You know what you should have done, Matt?
You could tell.
You're at the golf course, right?
Yeah.
You should have said, all right, guys, have a good. This is where I live.
Yeah, right.
I live in the ninth hole shack.
Yeah, that's where I am. So anyway, and I know that she listens to this show on occasion, and if I'm nothing, I'm truthful. I am truthful.
And look, she's a loyal fan.
And she's a great gal.
That's cool.
But my God, I don't know her.
No.
I only know her for a total of, 3.5, 4 hours? That's not enough.
I mean, yeah, you bring her home.
I'm not saying this because, I'm some big deal or some big star, but in her eyes,
of course,
right? Or anyone who is a fan.
Yeah, you bring her home. You wake up the next
Oh,
morning.
jeez. Yeah.
No, but you smell something cooking. You're like, man, that smells good.
yeah.
All of a sudden, you look in the pot.
And it's like,
Barstow's head is staring at you in the
No,
pot.
what I was going to say is I don't even own a rabbit. And, you know, whose rabbit is that?
I can't for the life of me remember her name.
Did you, doesn't matter. I don't want to mention her name. So did you meet her daughter?
I did.
And was
She came out. She came out.
Was she as pretty as she
Yes.
looked in the pictures?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you know.
Actress daughter.
Yeah. But great. Came here to Hollywood. She's an actress. She wants to be a star. Good for her. God
And
bless her.
literally under the Hollywood sign. That's where they lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you give the address?
Well, no, but I mean, but what I'm saying is,
there's two houses there, so that
her daughter must have some money then.
I wonder.
I don't think so. It's an apartment.
No,
It's,
no.
And she lives with her husband or fiance or whatever he is.
Yeah, her guy.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're living in the former pad of Kippadata, because he used to live right there too.
Oh, by the way, speaking of, I don't know if you remember this, but yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of Howard's death.
Yes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Howard Lapidus?
Yes.
Wow.
6 years.
Oh, it just whips by. No, it whips by. Howard Lapidus, P.S., was the manager to Dr. Drew Pinsky, who, and by the way, I had this conversation with Kato Kalin the other day, and who we will see tonight, and his lovely spousal equivalent, as we're playing poker this
Thank
evening.
God.
And Kato, I mentioned Dr. Drew. I said, man, yeah, Drew is doing the Gutfeld show a lot now.
Yeah.
I said, he never came out as a righty. Yes, he did. He was always right. Wrong. No. He always kept it on the low pro, man.
When he was over here, he did.
He's very smart about that.
Yes, very smart. But now that he's doing Gutfeld, it's sort of out there, and his timing. He does. Drew Pinsky.
He's a smart.
He is a smart guy. He has great timing. He knows that the time is now. At least for the next 4 years, man, he's kicking ass.
And you know, man, I gotta say about Drew.
And he's a good guest. He's a good guest.
He was great over here,
Yeah.
and the timing was. I don't know if Howard said I did it purposely. He probably did.
What?
It was the day before Joni left me. It was the day before.
Is that right?
And he goes, I wanted you to talk to Drew in person about this. So after the show, I talked to Drew a little bit. He gave me some advice. Said, if you ever want to talk.
Right. Or need a gun.
No. But he was very. But Howard
sold Marty the
Howard said, I
45.
did that purposely for you. And thank you, Howard Lapidus. God rest your soul.
Yeah.
For doing that.
Dead. He's.
He also brought over Matt.
As Howard used to say about people who died, he would. This is Howard Lapidus. He'd say, "Yeah, they're good and dead. Good and dead.
Good and dead."
Yeah.
Well, that's right. He used to say that.
Good and dead.
He also brought over.
Similar to somebody I know.
He made a lot of people's careers.
Yeah.
He made a lot of people's careers.
Who?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers?
Oh yeah.
He brought
Corolla.
What?
Corolla.
What do you mean, Mike Myers?
He brought Mike from Canada over here.
No, you're thinking of someone else.
different Mike.
No,
It's not Mike Myers.
No, it's Mike.
Mike McDonald.
It's Mike. Yeah, but it's not even.
Not the one you're thinking
It's
of.
not even.
I'm gonna be
Right.
there.
No. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Follow me. First of all, it's not the Michael McDonald. Minute bottle. I keep holding on. It's not him, and it's also not
The guy.
It's not the Mike
from the skit comedy.
Right. It's not that Mike McDonald who played the real faggish,
Which he is in real
baby.
life.
Yeah. No. He's. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a different Mike.
So it's not that Mike McDonald.
Canadian
it's the Michael. Yes, it's the
So
Michael McDonald, who is a Canadian comedian
But who else-
nobody
Richard
knows.
Jenney.
Jimmy
Sam
Kimmel.
Kinison.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Richard Jenney.
Oh,
Wow.
by the way, what I may have never shared with you, Tattoo Dave, is Richard Jenney was scheduled to do our show on a Saturday. He offed himself. Yes. So people will do anything not to appear.
That dude was hilarious.
Not to appear on this show.
Yeah. Well, they either they off themselves first, or 2 weeks later.
Well, Adam Sandler came on a talk show.
Yeah.
Probably 6-7 years
By
ago.
the way, Richard Jenney, rest in peace. That guy was a brilliant comedian.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandler was talking about his wife, Howard's wife, about how she helped me with my career and moving on, which she truly did. Yeah. Howard was just a piece of that, but he brings up
Howard Lapidus, this manager we're talking about, who was the manager of Drew Pinsky forever. He was he was married to a complete dingbat.
Mark Boyer's best friend.
Yeah, right. A complete whack job named Maria.
Maria
And,
Cachita.
and by the way, I call her a whack job because she is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't hate her. But she is
He used to call her a nuts in front of her face.
She is an annoying person. She is one of the most annoying people I've ever known in my life.
Well, and probably liberal.
No, but dig this. They both say no. Yeah, Tattoo, Dave, she's one of those that loves to say she's conservative, but she's full of crap.
Right.
Yeah, right? And it's like, no, I'm conservative. Bull crap. Bull crap. Do anything that would exhibit your being a conservative.
She's an Italian chick that married a Jew.
Yeah.
That got all the benefits and a nice house in the hills overlooking the valley.
Yeah.
And,
No,
and
Howard,
she was smart.
Howard Lapidus, man, he took care of the broad. He took care, and then made eyes.
Apparently, he's still taking care of her.
Big time. Left her a ton of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Howard, rest in peace, my friend.
God bless you, brother.
God, 6th anniversary. Time just whips. Seems like 2 seconds ago I was at Hollywood Boulevard saying goodbye to Howard. It's just, man. It's don't fall asleep, my friends, because you'll just be gone. Stay awake for the rest of your life. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
I lie awake, I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one. And it's lonely, hotel suite. The journey's long, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking back to the last day we had. Old moon fades into the
Arbitron and search rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right.
How obnoxious. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar.
Sweat lodging.
And yeah, sweat lodging, man. Hey, you know the dude from, Barney Miller. I was thinking about him the other day. He was my first real celebrity that I met in Hollywood when I was with KFI. And he played Mojo, says JoJo's a real funky name. And we got to be friends, you know, not real close friends, but friends. Like we'd talk to each other on occasion.
He was part of that crew. He was part of that crew of Jack Riley and all those people too. Ronnie Shilk.
No, he wasn't.
Well,
no,
the one guy was from Barney Miller. He used to show up to the dinners.
Al Linton?
Okay,
no, that's the star.
Come on, man, that's the star. Help me here. No, just the cast. Just give me the name of
Max Gale.
Yeah, Max Gale. First of all, he's got to be dead now, right? I mean, it's been years since I've talked to Max Gale, but his character was what? He played
Prison Guard.
Too late.
Wojciechowicz.
Wojciechowicz. See, so I remember that. And P.S. So I wasn't starstruck or nothing because I was never a Barney Miller fan.
Is this the tall, bald dude? Is he bald?
No.
No, he was the.
Oh, I'm thinking of Night Court. Yeah, never mind.
He was the dumb one.
Yeah, no, we had the big tall dude on the show, and
Richard Mole.
He was pissy. He's dead.
82 years old, it says.
Oh, he's still alive. God bless him. The reason I bring that up is because Mark mentioned Sweat Lodge, and this guy, he was always trying to get me to these sweat these
tents they put up
with the
shaman
with the Indians.
Yeah, the
with
shamans.
Wait, can I say Indian? Am I now black? Am I now? Yeah.
These are shamans. They drink ayahuasca.
Native Americans.
They put you, and they say
right.
They have you sign a waiver because if you die in that thing,
right. And so he always wanted. He said, "Oh, you'll love it." And I'm thinking. So hanging out with a bunch of men sweating like pigs in a tent.
Isn't life hard enough?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be doing like mushrooms or PCP or something?
No, it's I told you ayahuasca.
I think there is a peace pipe that they.
It's ayahuasca. It's the tea. It's the psychedelic crazy ayahuasca.
Yeah. It's just not my cup of tea. But God bless him for inviting me so many times. Then he just finally stopped inviting me. It's like our buddy Barry Goodall in good old Kentucky. You know, he stopped inviting me to Kentucky. It's like, you know, how many times do I need to invite you?
True, man.
Yeah, well, you know you're invited. When we can make it happen, you make it happen.
Well, I hope so. I would love Kentucky. I know I'd love Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
I know I'd love it.
And Bowling Green was fabulous the week I was
Soylent
there.
Green?
Bowling Green. It's right on the border of Tennessee.
Soylent Green was one of the tastiest things, and it's people.
It's just
It's
one
people.
of the towns.
And Dave, another one of those places will never make it, and Matt probably will never, is Wisconsin. And I hope you do.
No, I got to. Well, the thing is, though, it's much easier to get to Louisville. Because I think you can do a nonstop to Louisville.
Yeah, Spirit Airlines has a deal.
Okay, see, that's a reference to the first hour of the show, and we had this little gal.
Or you take a cruise ship.
By the way, yeah, we had this little gal who I just love to death. What's her name again? Whatever.
Carmen J.C.
She is the best, and she talked about cruise ships and her black brethren and how they can't behave, and that was basically.
Just behave.
That's what she said. She said, you know. You make it too cheap, and by the way,
you get cheap.
And she said like so an entire family, 4 or 5 folks for like $1,000 for a week. It's like you can't even stay at a motel for that much.
And that's all expensive.
And that's
food, drinks, and
that's all the booze. Yeah.
I had a hard time believing that it was alcohol included, but it could be. At most, I've been on a lot of cruises.
Yeah.
I actually very much enjoy them.
But have you?
But I don't go on Carnival. I've never been on Carnival.
I was just gonna say
never.
Yeah.
Holland America. Princess Cruises, Royal Caribbean.
Let me ask you something, because I was thinking about this. Do they have a
Get on
metal,
the mic.
Do they have a metal detector, or do they frisk you and all that stuff?
You do walk through a detector, but I'll be honest and tell you, and which really bummed me out, because in the past I used to go with my ex, and we would bring on 2 or 3 bottles of vodka and make, because once you buy the glass, you just keep it, and then we would make our own
They
drinks.
don't frisk you.
They don't frisk you, but if you go through the metal detector and something goes off, then boom. And they do scan your luggage, but they're not going to see alcohol, or they're going to think it's a bottle of
Or a
water.
bag of cocaine.
I think we put them in the large bottled water things, but we would, because alcohol is very expensive on cruises.
Yeah.
It,
Unless it's all inclusive, right?
I don't remember ever
Well,
seeing one
Carnival
that
is,
is.
Dave. That's
But-
why it's scummy.
Hey, but speaking of booze, this just last night at Dad's birthday party. So I also brought a big old 175 of vodka.
I saw it on the counter. I was going to ask you about
no.
that.
That's the one I brought home for me. That was not the
so I might dip into that.
Was not the highfalutin vodka that I purchased for Mom. So because this is distilled 5 times, came in a glass container, a 175, and so I gifted Mom that. I said, this is supposed to be very good vodka. Now, fast forward several hours, and then when she's pissed at me about something, it's like I'm sitting there with Dad, and it's like,
It rubs on that
I
side.
said, Dad, it's got to happen. It's just one, but
Of course it is.
It's just, so it's not like, oh, I wish this hadn't happened. No, it happens.
It's going to happen.
And it will.
It's drama.
It
did happen.
It's always going to be a little drama. And
Always.
But I will tell you, grand scheme of that, what a great night and what a
Good.
great little birthday party. But during this time, so mom comes back outside because we're smoking cigars out there.
Boy. Here we go.
And she says, "Yeah, Matt, I looked up that vodka. It's nothing special." It's like, oh my God, how gracious are you? Well, thanks, Mom. It's like, how gracious.
Can you imagine going to somebody's party they invite you to? You bring a bottle of wine, they get on their phone, they go, oh, yeah, that's not the best. That's a good bit. This is not the best. So maybe rethink this, come back in an hour.
Yeah. Next time you come to my old man's birthday party, you better bring a vodka. So it's all about price, huh? Okay.
I want top shelf.
So I gotta spend $30 just for no
Yes.
reason, really. Just for no.
It's Mom's birthday.
It's vodka.
Oh, no, it was Dad's birthday.
It was Dad. That's what I was going to say. Hey, you brought Mom vodka, and it was Dad's birthday.
Anyway, I love her, man.
He brought
Believe me,
Dad
this orneriness is going to keep her alive for. She'll live to be 122. She'll be dancing on our graves.
So Debbie goes, yeah, it's pretty funny how you and I weren't there, and she goes, yeah, I didn't really. She goes, I'm kind of glad I had to work.
Oh.
And I'll tell you, because her and Margita's mom don't really see
Really?
eye to eye for some weird reason.
Oh man, well.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate.
Well, I got along with her fine, but I don't know the gal. She's some gal from Australia who's married to my brother's
Mother to your brother's wife.
Mother
Right.
to my brother's wife.
And she's been
That's all I
divorced
know.
from her
Yeah,
husband,
whatever. Charlemagne the God pours cold water on Kamala Harris, hopes for 2028. Democrats suck so bad. Podcaster and radio host Charlemagne the God is warning former Vice President Kamala Harris that another run for president would just be a waste of time for her. Well, it's about time. A little honesty, coming through. I like that. It was the Breakfast Club show, which I guess is very popular with old Charlemagne. Happy to help flog the ex-VP's book. By the way, boy, she is all over just plugging the hell out of that. On Colbert, in fact, I'm going to get to that in a second.
I got it. Hey, by the way, did you hear that she officially announced she will not be running for governor?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But it's still up in the air about the presidential
Yeah,
thing.
it opens her
And
up
it's
to-
like we who love America, we're sort of hoping that she is the
Oh,
front
God,
runner.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I think Kamala can definitely be a leader in the Democratic Party, the God, THA said. And I think the interesting thing about the former vice president is kind of like that strategy. He went on to insist that she really has no chance to win the White House.
No.
This is the God. I don't know if she would run again, but I definitely would like to see her write a book. She did. She's out there plugging the hell out of it. I definitely would like to see her start a podcast. Oh, God, that would be a train wreck. I would love that one. And just build a real connection with people. She is relatively young, the podcaster and radio host said. Not as young as you, the God. That guy's got to be what? What is he, like early 40s or something? He says Democrats...
Can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been.
Yeah. It's
what can be.
Oh, God.
Unburdened by
This
what
is her
has
book.
been.
Yeah,
what
this is her
can
entire
be.
book. This is her entire book.
Unburdened by what.
has been.
That's just
Has
my.
she said anything intelligent in her life?
Anyway, the God has a real problem with the Democrats these days. I think we've seen and realized that Trump being bad is not good enough. He continued. Trump being a liar is not good enough to let Democrats win.
Wasn't he on Mahar at one time, and he was siding with them?
You talking about the God?
Yes, I'm almost positive.
Yeah, maybe. Late show. Speaking of Stephen Colbert and late night talk show hosts, Stephen Colbert grieves over Kamala failing to stop barbarian Trump. CBS late show host. He's not gonna last till May. There's
No way.
No
Not
way.
a chance.
No. Stephen Colbert grieved over former Vice President Kamala Harris failing to stop President Donald Trump. Okay, so this is.
I don't think he's going to last till December.
Yeah, I think this happened anyway the last couple days, and this is Kamala Harris on Colbert. Dig.
I'm just curious that at any point as you're counting to go, anybody want to storm the Capitol? Anybody? Nobody wants to?
God,
You know, but in all
God,
seriousness,
is he
Stephen,
stupid.
I was fully aware of what that moment required,
Yep.
not just of me, but
Here we go.
of our country.
Here we
And
go.
I talk about it in the book. It was a difficult day,
Yeah.
to be sure. And
Get your blue
you know, I
cheese
had
out.
been
Here comes
at
the
the
salad.
Capitol
To
4
be
years
sure.
before because I was then Vice President elect, and I was a United States Senator.
Pause. No applause. So no applause.
No applause.
Exactly. That was sort of an uneasy pause there.
Yeah.
It's like
No applause, just money. Just money, please.
Yeah, I was senator. Hello. Did you hear what I just said? Continue.
What I talk about in the book is
Pause.
that drive
So that's
to
two plugs for the book within 20 seconds. Yeah. We have 2 plugs for her new book, Kamalato. Continue.
the Capitol and remembering 4 years before.
Are they talking
And
J6 again?
What Mike Pence did.
Yes.
Jesus.
And what our Constitution requires, and the importance of fulfilling those responsibilities. It was a difficult day because it conjured a lot in terms of
Such a
what that
liar.
exact day was, what that day has meant in the history of our country, the recent history of our country.
Did you talk to Pence about that at all, by any chance?
I did not. But I've been very happy to
Yeah.
compliment him as often as I can.
Pause. Duh, because he backstabbed Trump. Of
Yes,
course.
of course.
Of course. He's a freaking backstabber. He is a classic Bush Republican. He's one of those. Why do you think Trump is kicking such ass and has such high friggin' ratings? Because he's not that guy. He tells you what's on his mind. He's brash. He's not diplomatic, but damn it, he's getting good things done for Americans. Continue with the big dummy that we love to call Kamala Harris.
For having the courage to do what he did.
The
Well,
courage.
you announced yesterday, you made an announcement that you're not running for the governor of California.
Correct.
Even though in early polling you beat every other candidate by double digits.
Yeah.
You
it's California.
said you're going to sit this one out. Why are you sitting this one out? Are you saving yourself for a different office that might be?
No.
Pause.
Oh, God.
Next president!
No, I could tell. I could tell by Tattoo Dave's. Oh God, it sickens you as much as it sickens
Absolutely.
me. It makes me throw up a little bit in my mouth. It's like, yeah, for president.
And the applause meters come up, and boom.
Didn't we just do that?
Yeah.
Wasn't she a miserably bad candidate?
Wasn't she shamed?
Wouldn't she be the worst president of all time? She'd make Barack Obama look good and
Whoa.
Biden look exceptional.
Wow.
That's how
Yeah.
bad she is. Please continue with Kamala on the Stephen Co. Dummy Show.
That's what everybody
Obviously.
But honestly,
obviously people project on
God,
these
no, I
folks.
understand. And honestly, that
He stinks.
It's more perhaps basic than that. I am a devout public servant. I have spent
I'm a
my
devout
entire
public
career
servant.
in service of the people.
Oh God!
That was her speech.
I thought a lot about running for governor. I love my state. I love California. I've served
She served a lot of people
Pause.
in San Francisco.
Yeah, but she's thinking. I love my people in California. I love my state of California.
The only place that she actually won.
Yeah, but maybe she thought better of it because she knows how bad she is.
Yes.
And how she'll even take this once great state down a friggin' rat hole.
Further down.
Yeah, further than our stupid friggin' governor.
Scum.
Today. Governor
New scum.
Scum. Go.
just elected district attorney, attorney general, and senator. But to be very candid with you,
No, don't. No, don't.
You know, when
Is
I
that
was
like being honest?
young in my career, I had to defend my decision to become a prosecutor with my
Go
family.
downstairs a little bit.
And one of the points that I made is, why is it then when we think we want to improve a system or change it, that we're always on the outside on bended knee or trying to break down the door?
Pause. She's no stranger. She's no stranger to bended knee.
No.
Oh, no. She's them
Or convertibles.
Them knees are hers. dirty knees. Dirty knees. That's how she got to where she got. And I'm not making this up. I mean, you know, the folks who are watching us on YouTube, listening to us on great radio stations, you know that what I'm telling you is the truth. You know that what she did there in San Francisco, how she garnered her position.
Sure.
Her position, all fours on I-5.
I don't blame her. You know, I mean, it's a woman.
When you only have this much talent, then, you know.
It's the American way.
Yeah, you got to go to the sex part, the sex appeal, because you're so bad at what you do. And P.S. Skydance said it had no role in canceling Stephen Colbert, which just blows a giant hole in the Democrat conspiracy theory. They had absolutely nothing. Said it was 100% financial. 100% financial. And all you got to do is run the numbers. Do the math. You know what happened. All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
Let's see, a couple little quickies here. I do love these Matt and Trey. I always love Matt and Trey. South Park promises more Trump and Satan liberal bashing after 1 week hiatus, but more Trump and Satan in bed together. It's like,
you gotta love it.
So I just, you know, not that Trump's going to listen to anyone. He's got to listen to somebody, right? He's got to listen to somebody. It's like, I wish we were friends. I'd say, Mr. President. I'd say, Mr. President, you know that Matt and Trey are good guys.
Go with it,
right?
man.
Just laugh about it.
Yeah.
If you laugh about it, you are going to score
gain,
points.
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you've never scored ever. You will kick ass.
So South Park is a
Now I'm
pretty
starting to talk like Trump now. Ever the biggest. It is the biggest
most
and
beautiful
best,
thing you've
the
ever
most-
seen.
You've never seen a tanning salon like my tanning salon at Mar-a-Lago. It is the grandest, biggest, best.
I have the hottest temperatures. The heat comes down.
So is that what the God, T-H-A, God, is that what he's talking about when Trump lies? No, he exaggerates because he's a real estate developer and he's a salesman, and that's what you do.
And he's one of them.
This is something unlike you've never seen before.
Unlike you've just never seen it. After last week's South Park season 27 opener featuring Donald Trump begging Satan for sex, the cartoon series is skipping a week, but don't worry, the Comedy Central show will return next week with yet another episode featuring Trump and Satan.
You bet.
So it's coming.
I'm gonna have to start watching.
You know who
'cause, I've never been an animation or cartoon kind
No,
of
it's
guy,
a good-
but you know, I can get
My
over it
son-
on South Park because
my
they're just
son-
little balls with faces.
Oh yeah, South Park is a funny show.
My son turned me on to South Park.
Oh, it's the
But my
best.
buddy Jeff Conaway from Taxi and
Dad.
Grease. And,
He's your buddy?
Well, he was
No,
a dear
Dad.
friend of mine. Yes,
Dad.
he was a dear friend of mine.
How's he doing?
Dad. But anyway, Trey Parker was a good friend of his, and he goes, "Marty,
no
you
kidding.
got to meet Trey. Come over. Trey's
Oh,
coming today." And I
wow.
didn't go over that day.
That's bad.
yeah. I know.
And Justin Timberlake reveals Lyme disease diagnosis because he wants to be just like Daryl Hall of Hall & Oates. Is that
no.
why?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, pop singer and actor Justin Timberlake, talented little bastard.
Very, very,
really
very.
talented.
Absolutely,
guy.
man.
Has revealed,
Very likable.
Yeah, he has revealed that he's suffering from a debilitating case of Lyme disease during his Forget the Tomorrow World Tour.
Tick.
Bitter Jon Stewart ridicules Jay Leno, explains Gutfeld's success. Former comedian Jon Stewart used his podcast to ridicule Jay Leno for suggesting late-night comedians try to entertain their audience rather than lecture one half while alienating the other. That came from Jay Leno. Sounds pretty pragmatic and pretty smart to me.
Yeah.
That's something Johnny Carson would have said, right?
It's
And
from,
has.
from a guy that bruised his own face
Yeah,
on the.
who knows what went down there? Yeah, that was I don't know. We'll never get to the bottom of that one.
No.
He also thinks he understands why Greg Gutfeld is humiliating far left late night host Stephen Colbert,
Good.
Jimmy Kimtard, and Jimmy Faltard in the ratings. Stewart says the entire BS, but he says the word again. This is the right trying to police and create rules that they would never follow. The idea that by having what may be a more left-leaning or progressive bend, or just bringing in, that's how Fox is popular. That's how any of these people, they all talk about Gutfeld as the most popular. Yeah, he's not popular because he's both sides guy. He's not, a fair use like the fairness doctrine says, like he's relentless. And after a day of watching Fox News and being bathed in their very purposeful propaganda, it's a great way to top off the night. And that's Stewart talking about that. I don't understand. Why offend your audience? Why not just do a show about you? Okay, Stewart, trying to defend your position is absolutely ridiculous. Jay Leno is 100% correct. Do a comedy show. Make us feel good at night. Do some comedy.
Right.
Bash both sides. Carson was an equal opportunity offender. Jay Leno, equal opportunity offender. That's the way you stay up there in the ratings, and you don't get canceled, and you don't lose your company $40 million a year for a gazillion years. It's really easy. Thank you, Tattoo Dave.
Thank you.
My buddy out there, the great Billy Dilly. He's our Marine, slaving over hot coals, not even near a barbecue, but he likes to slave over hot coals. That's my brother Marty.
Marty.
That's Mark C.G. Boyer.
Marty.
My daughter Alexandra, a million times around the world. That's how much I love you. Coming to get you. Coming to save you from that marriage in Ohio.
Mama.
Mama.
On Spirit Airlines.
That's why you had me as your
Are you
daddy.
flying Spirit?
That's why you had me as your daddy, to save you. And Mom and Dad, love you too dearly.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Yeah, happy
birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday to the great father figure, the great Gary. Happy birthday, my friend. Until next week, I hope, God willing, I will continue to be Magic Matt, and as my buddy, my mentor in show business, the great Milt Larson, proprietor of the Magic Castle in Hollywood, the Walt Disney of our time, used to tell me on occasion, Matt, bumblebees can't fly.